Yo, what's going on, Eagles Nation? This is your boy AK Eagles from the AK Eagles podcast, also representing Hardcore Sports as well. We are going to be on here tonight, and I'll be joined with some people periodically throughout the night, here and there. And we are going to talk about these NFL rookies this year, what kind of impact they're going to have on their teams, and the veterans as well, what kind of veteran influence they're going to have. So, hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned and please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe. We are on the way to 1K. Appreciate it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. First and foremost, to every content creator out there, to every fan out there watching, or any fan who will be watching later, happy Father's Day to each and every one of you. This is our day as fathers, and enjoy it. I hope you got to spend the time with your loved ones and your kids, and go on picnics or do whatever you guys choose to do. So. Definitely happy Father's Day to each and every one of you out there. Go ahead, Sly.
No, I was just gonna say, and any males, because they don't count as fathers, but any males too. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, and also those single moms out there who do both. This is your day as well because you do the father's side as well as the mother's. So shout out to you as well. How y'all feeling tonight? How was your weekends?
Mine was good.
Mine was good. The shore was nice. Got cold today though. It got cold.
Yeah, no, I loved it, man. It felt so good after having 90-degree weather back to back to back. It felt good to just have it cool.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on to some people here. BLSG, as always, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Appreciate you for stopping through. Randall the Handle, what's going on, man? Cheers up, Philly Nation. Let's fucking go, gang. Appreciate you, sir. Hey, by the way, in your DM, I sent you the link if you want to hop on. Yo, D, what's going on? Appreciate you so much for coming in. That is one of DJ's people, if I'm not mistaken. So, Up to you. Appreciate you so much for coming in. Nina, AK, happy Father's Day. Thank you so much, hon. Appreciate you. And shout out to your mom, by the way. I saw on Twitter her doing those dances and stuff. She's got moves. I like it. Really cool. Keep them coming. She makes me smile every time. I love those videos. So shout out to you and your mom. Appreciate you, Nina, for coming in. Thank you. Yo, Cool Kev, what is good, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you. Shout out to Cool Kev and all those Raider Nation guys over there. Thank you for all your love and support. That's what I love about my channel the most is, I got people who support me from all different fan bases. Most of us do, but, my people come and show that love and support. So I appreciate them so much. Appreciate you guys. Cool Kev, salute Mitch. BPS. Yo, East Coast Gridiron, what's good, brother? How you doing, man? With the 8 ball coming in. How you doing, sir? I don't know if you got time, Dante, but if you want to come on and chat, man, just let me know. I'll send you the link. Yo, Nightings, what's good, brother? How you doing? If you guys don't know who Nightings is, he is an Eagles content creator as well. He is coming up through the ranks. Love his work, love what he's doing. Definitely go give him a look and, sub up to his channel and, let him know I sent you. Appreciate you, sir. Yes, no, she does a great job. There's times she even makes me want to get up and dance. I ain't gonna lie, it's cool. So definitely you're doing exactly what you're trying to do. It makes me smile all the time. Plus her music choice is spot on too. I love it. Yo, what's good, Nineties? How you doing, Dante?
I'm doing awesome, man. How y'all doing today?
Yo, I love the background, bro. I ain't gonna
Man,
lie.
appreciate it. I got it with this. I got it. I'm working. This is my new office. I know y'all hearing a lot of echo. Y'all can hear a little bit of echo, but it's just I got a new, office. That I'm in right now. So yeah, only bigger things to come.
Damn, man, I got the case of the hiccups today. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, man, it looks good. I like it. Seriously, you did a good job. Uh, I will say to everyone that I'm on YouTube break right now until July. So just so you know, hey, no, that's cool, man. Still, it's okay to keep you relevant and shouting you out. When you come back, you come back. We'll be there. Yo, further AM, appreciate you, sir. Another person from Hardcore Sports Network. Appreciate you for coming in, man. Hey guys, hope everyone is having a great Father's Day. Yes, sir, I am. I believe I'm the only father up here right now, if I'm not mistaken. So, appreciate you. Thank you. So listen, guys, this is what I want to do tonight. I want to go all over all these rookies, at least most of them in the first round here, and I just want to go over boom or bust for just this year for their teams. And when I say bust, I don't mean their whole career. I mean, some people you might assume to do really well that might, you might not have been so well, and then there might be somebody that people don't think too highly of, and you're like, no, he's actually going to have a great year. So I just want to kind of go over them, get the feel of what you think about these players, what you think about, their fit with their team. And I also want to go over some of these veterans as well. Some of these veteran acquisitions like Mac and Chandler Jones and, you know, um, Russell Wilson and just Devontae Adams, all of them moving, what impact it makes from the team they left to also the team they went to. So, you guys up for that? Thank you,
Yeah.
man.
What's up, Papa? How's it going, man?
It's going.
Oh,
Sean?
coming up with glasses, Mr. Sophistication. What is up?
Hey, there's no duck.
I feel
Where's the
so
duck?
bad for you, Papa Sora, man. I got your ass kicked by the Avalanche. Oh
So, how about you talk to me when you can get out of the first round of a playoffs
my
and actually be in
God.
a relevant hockey team for once in your life?
Slay, I figured you would have learnt your shit talking thing already from just the beginning of last year when you said, oh, we're going to the playoffs, and then you completely miss. Come on, man. You got to learn sometime. I'm
Hey,
trying to
look,
help you.
hey, for my team, at least my team in hockey is young and they're not old.
Okay.
No problem halftime.
How many
If
times
you,
have
if you
you
want to
gotten
stop
wild
in,
card for such a young team?
the link's in the chat halftime if you want to stop in, bud.
We got a very young team, and I hope they keep
Okay.
it.
So does 3 out of 4 of the teams that made the conference finals for both of the divisions. So what's y'all's excuse?
Flyers suck. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I can't even argue that, Papa Sora.
Papa, I was at a bar last night watching a game, and these drunk guys were like livid. I've never seen.
I mean, it was an awful game, but let's literally not forget this was the same exact thing that happened with the Rangers last series. Who, if I'm not mistaken, Slay, you also said those exact same words, and look exactly what happened.
All right, I can jinx the Lightning, and
No, you can't because you running your mouth
yeah, I'm gonna
hurts
jinx
you
the
more
Lightning,
than it helps
so,
you.
Coming from
Let me know when y'all are done.
Nah,
I wasn't gonna say anything. Slay was the one that wanted to open up his big mouth.
yeah, Slay started it.
Bro, I can't say that. I mean, I'm just speaking the facts. They got their ass.
I'm just
kicked.
saying it's not a hockey stream. But if you want to talk trash and not be prepared, then we can keep going because I can run circles around you all day.
ECG says at least Dallas went to the Stanley Cup recently and took the best team in the West to Game 7.
So
How can anybody be? How can you all fight over hockey? It's fucking hockey.
Hockey is a fun sport. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like what? It's fucking
Hockey is
hockey.
amazing, bro.
I like to watch hockey. I can watch it.
It's fucking hockey.
So
Like I can't say that any less. Like it's fucking hockey.
Oh, happy birthday, Speedy Eagle.
Eagle.
We're winning a championship after training.
Remember when I put that on my stream? Can
Yeah.
we do that again?
No, we're not.
I want somebody. First of all,
Happy birthday, Speedy.
Happy
Shout out
birthday.
to
You had a good one. Second of all, I want somebody to come up with a compilation of all of the stupid, dumb takes that Slay did. And I just want to see how long.
Oh my God, but we're gonna talk about how Mitch said Michael Irvin is better than Larry
That's
Fitzgerald.
one to your one.
Bro, I get it. Like I know it's intense in the playoffs, but I don't know, man. It's like I said, unless the benches are clearing and somebody's stick
that's one to like what you're 15
and they're not punching each other, I don't like hockey, man. Like I like the violence of hockey. I really do. I don't know why, but they've really cut down on that. And like I said, I'm old school anyway, man. Like I was back in the Wayne Gretzky era, man. After Gretzky retired, I haven't really watched, so I can't even speak on it. But I just can't.
Wayne Gretzky, besides MJ, is probably the greatest athlete in team sports. He's like second, probably too, to be honest.
Athlete-wise?
Huh?
Athlete-wise?
Yes, athlete. Yeah. What the heck?
Okay.
Athlete.
Yo, Van City.
Wait, I heard you, but the talk of you saying Jalen Hurts will not be better than Daniel Jones or Daniel Jones is better than Jalen Hurts is still in my ear.
Appreciate you.
So I'm gonna need you to make a list of the greatest athletes of all time. Doesn't matter what sport. Speaking of lists, Mitch, where's your QB list?
Athlete. If you say,
I'm doing it tomorrow.
Athlete,
it's on my phone.
If you say athletes, in my opinion, like if you're, and if you,
I don't need to hear it now. I need you to make a list.
Look, Papa.
I can't
wait. Are you talking like athletes out of all sports?
Out of all sports.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you class? All right, but now let's be completely clear about this because you can't have him making a list and then be like, well, that's not a sport. So what's considered a sport here? Are we talking tennis, NASCAR, golf, fucking like all sports? Is that
team sport?
If you can find it on the ESPN, it counts.
So that is golf. That's NASCAR. That's
golf
tennis.
And NASCAR.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to clarify so we knew the rules.
Okay, so you better put Michael Phelps in that list.
Yeah, he's
I mean, like what? I've never heard somebody not call golf or NASCAR.
I know Bo Jackson better be in that top 10, bro. I swear to God, if y'all don't put him in,
it's your list. I'm not making a list. Right? I already made one.
I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, no, Gretzky's the greatest of all time, easily. Yeah.
You see, I gotta go with for the greatest athlete. I gotta go with Michael Phelps.
The greatest athlete. The greatest athlete.
How many gold medals does this guy have?
No. I'm saying like greatest athlete of all time.
Let's end the debate. Gretzky is the greatest. Here's why. Most points in NHL history. Several 200-point seasons. That's never been done by another player. If you take his goals away, if you take Wayne Gretzky's goals away, he would still be the leader in points with just the best.
Okay, but Dante, who's your greatest athlete of all time?
Gretzky.
That's what he's saying.
Close.
He's saying Gretzky.
No, of all
it's
sports.
Like one and then number two.
I'm saying of all sports.
Gretzky.
Oh, okay. I'm clarifying.
Yeah, Gretzky's number one, and it's not close.
ECG, mine is Muhammad Ali.
You can argue Floyd Mayweather's better than him.
Man, get out of here with that.
Boxing wise,
he's never lost, Slay.
I never lost, bro.
I don't like my what's his name? Floyd Mayweather. I hate him.
Oh my God, there's actually a name called.
You hate him because you hate him, bro.
I never like it.
Let's calm down here.
Listen, Slay. If you had his record, everyone would be hating you, bro. No
Yeah,
lie.
when you just run
Like,
I
around,
mean, he
bro,
did
when
fight
you could
Logan
run around
Paul.
the ring for like you could run around the ring.
I'll
for
say the
most of
top
damn
the top
time,
three
right?
athletes of all time is Ricky Bobby, Bobby Boucher, and Happy Gilmore. Debate done.
This man, Floyd Mayweather
Youngblood.
runs around the ring, bro. I'm sorry, he ran around the ring too much, bro.
I
mean,
love
it's
that.
good
Handshakes
strategy.
out here. I want to know who made that account. I want to give you a handshake, sir.
Yeah, me
I want to
too.
give you a handshake.
Hey, can we
That's
invite
probably-
that bad take Slay into hardcore sports?
no.
Oh, you said
I expect
Mogul
that
Art-
man to make the compilation.
All right. Hold on. Let's finish this discussion here. Mitch, who's your greatest athlete of all time?
I gotta go Michael Phelps. I'm sorry. Look how many gold medals he's got.
All right. Hey,
I gotta go
That's
Michael
fine.
Phelps.
that's
Sorry.
fine.
Gretzky's up there. Slang.
Slay,
mine- yeah,
best
mine-
athlete of all time.
Muhammad Ali.
Papa.
I gotta go with Dante or with Wayne Gretzky.
Well, you're a hockey guy, of course.
I'm an all sports kind of guy.
Bro, the
That makes-
stat alone, there hasn't been a lot of players that have ever got 200 points in the sport of hockey. He's done it like 10 times.
I
Then
know
if you
that.
take his goals away, he still is the leader in points. Like, it's not close, Mitch. Like, nobody's ever going to beat that. Like,
I know
Gretzky's
that.
the greatest, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it just is what it is.
Bro, and you know
People
what's
can hang it
great
up. He's
about
the
it
greatest.
is, you know what's awesome about it, Dante, is me and you, and maybe no, or me, you, and halftime at least got to experience it. We actually
Yes.
physically were able to watch it. That is something Slay.
Dante too.
Slay can only hear about it and watch it on YouTube. We actually fucking
That's me.
watched this, man.
Like,
And
I
the
was around
argument-
for like his tail end of his career.
And the argument between him and Michael Jordan was very selfish. Wayne Gretzky is the leader in assists, and it's not close. Like,
Okay, that's
he's the
true.
best teammate ever.
I'll give you that. I'll give you the selfishness.
He's-
But
Bro,
he-
when he was on the Rangers, bro, he was
I mean, the thing with that is though,
Dominant.
with Michael Jordan being selfish is he just tried to motivate his players. Like I get the Steve Kerr thing, like punching him. I felt like that was a little like, out of the pocket, but I don't know, man. He was just a motivator type, bro.
You could put Jim Thorpe up there too. I think Jim Thorpe's
Yeah.
like in my top.
Why
three.
did you have to keep talking? You took mine.
Oh, yeah. Jim
I have
Thorpe
to
ran in the
think of
Olympics,
another one
played
now.
baseball, played football, and he was good at all three, bro.
Hey, let me go
I
back to
said
last
one.
Yo, another one is Bo Jackson.
Shut up,
Bo Jackson.
Dante. I apologize for these guys' immaturity when it comes to this. They should know better. Dante, go for it, my buddy.
Coach Dante.
What did I do?
He knows who I mean.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yes, sir.
All right, halftime.
I gotta go with Dante, and I'm gonna have to say Wayne
Which
Gretzky.
one?
I'm gonna have to say Wayne Gretzky, and
That's good.
when you watched him, everybody when he was at the blue line, he would just lean back and talk to his guys and say, "Watch this, here I go," and watch the play develop before it even happened, and boom, there he goes scoring. Wayne Gretzky, he wasn't getting called at 6 years old, the great one for nothing. At 6, somebody said he's the greatest hockey player that ever will play the game.
Jadis, I'm not even posting that. You should feel ashamed.
What?
LeBron
Bro.
James.
Yeah, you
Oh, my God.
No.
Yo.
BLSU, you have no room to talk, guy.
When you watched him, he was always sit back and watch the play develop. It was unbelievable to watch him.
Dude, Wayne Gretzky, when he was on the ice, didn't even look like he was on ice.
Nope.
Like, this man just glided. And what made him dangerous is he knew the moves you were going to make before you even made them.
Right?
AK, here's the best argument to who's the greatest athlete of all time.
Go
They
for it.
retired the number 99 for the entire league.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nobody else can wear that number ever again. That's how good he was.
Yeah.
Well, Drew, if you want to go that logic, Magic Johnson played center his rookie year in the finals and beat the Sixers. You can go that way as well if you're going that logic.
But Michael Jordan was just Michael.
Yeah,
Jordan
Michael
was
Jordan's a
great.
GOAT. Don't get
Nah,
me
he's
wrong.
the
Magic
point
Johnson
is,
played center as a point guard. He was the first original point center, and he beat my Sixers.
I know you guys aren't a bunch of like soccer guys, but one guy that you could probably put in the top 3 right now is
Messi?
Lionel Messi, bro, and he's
I knew
still
you were gonna
playing.
say that.
He's still
Yeah.
playing.
I thought you were gonna say
Ronaldo.
Beckham.
No,
Oh no.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say Pele.
I was like, yo, he got you too.
No,
No, I thought you would
Pele
say
is
Ronaldo.
nowhere on the list anymore. It's Cristiano Ronaldo and Leo Messi right now.
Yeah,
And Leo
Pele-
Messi's like way ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I know.
Pele on most people's like list for soccer players like ever. I think Pele is the greatest like soccer player ever. You could say that,
Over Messi and Ronaldo.
bro. I don't even think you watched Pele, but yeah.
But Pele
Bro,
didn't
you are
really
way out
play
of
on
my
a-
league
play on
when
a
it comes to
superstar team.
soccer. So y'all
Me
in-
too. Like
I said you are not one to talk.
who?
Where's the disconnect? I'm responding to BLSG.
No, I know.
Wow. You
No,
see,
number 42, Jackie Robinson is.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was like,
But the thing with Jackie Robinson, and let's see, probably me and Coach and Slade can speak to this.
Oh.
Like, check it out. Jackie Robinson's number got retired because of everything that surrounded his persona. He was a great baseball player, but you had to think about the barriers that he broke. They're not retiring 42 because he was like the best player ever. It was broke barriers, was a great player, did a lot for baseball. That's why they do that.
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky's number is retired because nobody's going to be as great as Wayne Gretzky. Like, there's a difference.
with Robinson, it's more sentimental. With Gretzky, it's just because he was that damn good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wait. What's this guy? Hold on.
So, all right. Listen, we're gonna start this off, and I love it because the very first one we're gonna talk. Oh, you know what this is about, right? Everyone who's in there.
Yeah.
I know you guys do, but Papa, Dante,
Yeah.
Dante
Yeah,
1,
I'll be
Dante 2.
Rookies
I
in round
feel like a
one.
Dr. Seuss book right now. Dante 1 and Dante 2.
Thing 1 and thing 2.
One Dante, two Dante.
You guys know Dante? I told you what we're doing, right, bud?
Yep, you told me.
Okay.
I was really hoping both of them just went, yeah.
All right.
No,
So-
we're good.
All right. Well, real quick for people who just even got in here, we're just going to go over the rookies and the veterans that were acquired this year, and we're going to just go kind of boom or bust for this year on their new team. Not like their whole career, but are they going to overachieve or underachieve for expectations? So that's just kind of the drift of it here. So yeah, we'll start out with number 1, which is my boys' team right below me here, since they did have the first overall pick, and they went with Trayvon Walker. He jumped up the boards. He had a great combine. So Dante, I'm gonna let you take this one first, since it is your team, and then we'll go with Mitch and so forth after that. Boom or bust for him this year, his rookie year. Do you see him being someone contending for defensive rookie of the year, or do you see him kind of taking a few years, my guy?
I see him taking a few years. I think he'll have like some really dominant games and some really slow games. I think it's going to be a lot reminiscent of Chase Young, having Josh Allen there as a teammate. I mean, I'm not like super hype right now, right off the rip. I mean, he's all the OTAs that I've watched of him, every single practice, all the film that I've watched of him thus far, what his teammates have been saying. People think he's going to be like a beast, like Josh Allen 2.0, the D in Josh Allen. But yeah, I think it'll take a couple years. I don't think it's going to be this year. I think like year 3 is where you're really going to see him like mold into his own. Because a lot of people are comparing him to Alden Smith right now. of like how dominant he is around the edge. But I mean, he's been destroying people on an offensive line. But again, who are we kidding here? It's the Jaguars' offensive line, and we're terrible. So you gotta put that into consideration. Now, if he was dominating somebody like your offensive line, I'd be like, okay, buddy, this guy might be the greatest D end of all time, but he's not.
Don't we have
that.
joint? No, that's what.
Yo, Dante, can you turn up your mic just a tiny bit, bud?
What about now?
Oh, that's perfect.
All right.
That's
Sorry.
good.
But
Jadis has an ear issue, I guess.
but that's where I see him.
Okay. How about you, Mitch?
I just got back. So who are we talking about now?
Walker, first overall pick. Boom or bust for this year.
I think that's going to be a. I'm going with the boom because it's a perfect fit. Me and Coach Dante were talking about that on a draft live stream. How much of a fit that is and how much of a help he's going to be right off impact. So I'm going with Walker. Boom.
Sly?
You think he's a good fit?
Wait. Hold up.
What?
Rebuttal.
What was that?
No, you guys think he's like a perfect fit?
I didn't say that. I said the Jaguars were gonna pick him. I didn't say nothing about the free.
Yeah, I don't think he's a perfect fit.
Yeah, I don't.
I
Think
said he's a
perfect
good
either.
fit, not the perfect. I said he'll be a good fit, but I'm still going with the boom.
Yeah, literally the same reasons. ECG said. He literally just like stole the words out of my mouth. I knew he was gonna say that. But yeah, I agree with what he said. I think it's gonna take a couple years for him. I think he's got a lot of upside, so it's gonna take a couple years for him to like fully develop and like mold into his own player. But I think him having Josh Allen next to him, and that speed that he causes, like off the line, just off the outside, I think that's gonna do wonders in a couple years.
Papa?
Yeah, I'm gonna say boom because the beginning of before the combine, we're talking this guy's mid-20s, like 25 at most. We've seen this guy make a major jump up through the combine all the way to the number one overall. Didn't have a bad season with Georgia. Was one of the key leaders on that Georgia defense, in my opinion, at least. It's definitely one of the better ones. And again, you don't make that major jump from like mid-20, 25, mid-20s all the way to the number one overall pick and be some kind of bust. He's definitely going to boom. I don't see the defensive rookie of the year. It's possible. Potential favorite, but yeah, no, he's definitely going to be a boom and definitely going to be good.
Dante.
I hate these type of segments because again, I don't want to project who's going to be a boom or a bust until they play their year out. So I'm not really a big fan, but I'm going to go with a couple more years. That's just like I don't like to project it. I don't like to really do this. I just want to wait to see it the year. But I believe every rookie need 3 years to see how they develop. But I'm gonna give it a 3 years to see how he develop. He had the best combine, like ECG said, in the world, and plus the leading tackle, the leading sack leaders was all the linebackers on the Georgia defense. It wasn't the defensive linemen. I know they were disrupted, but the leading sack leaders was all the linebackers, the 3 linebackers that they had, basically. But I'm gonna go with a couple more years, basically. So I think Trayvon Walker has some upside, but I'm gonna go with a couple more years for Trayvon Walker.
Okay. How about you, halftime?
I think he'll need a couple of years. Do think he'll have a couple of like good games where you can see him turning, but I still think he'll need a couple of years, like both Dantes are saying, and he's going to need. But on rookies, I think always need a couple of years. I don't think they're going to stand out right away. You got a couple that do that, but I don't think they're going to stand out. Like he's going to stand out too, like to be player of the game, player of the year.
Well, and that's what I say. When I'm talking bust here, I don't mean like literally their whole career. I mean just like they're going to underplay what their value was picked this year. Like so, for instance, when you think first overall pick, this guy's going to be a stud. He might undervalue that first overall pick right now, but like you guys are saying, in 2, 3 years from now, he'll show that value of that pick. It might not be an instant impact right away. It might be more of a longevity impact, but you know,
Like I think you could say the same thing about the other Josh Allen, the quarterback, and he was picked
yeah,
what, seventh or sixth. He didn't show instant impact
yeah,
right away, but it started clicking throughout 3 years.
exactly. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, is he going to be more impactful into the 3 years bust, or is he going to be instant? You know. So Mitch is gonna love this one. So the second one that we're gonna talk. Or wait. Oh shit! My bad, MG. I forgot you got even in here. My bad, dude. Give me your take on what's up, by the way, man.
And I know where you're going with this.
What else?
Give me Trayvon Walker real fast, bud. You think he's going to be an instant success or take a few years?
I think Trayvon Walker has to kind of take a few years because that's what I think about this entire Jaguars team. I think it's going to be a big development process, especially this season specifically. So I think Trayvon Walker's going to be a part of that. I don't think he's going to like necessarily like stink it up this year, but I don't think he's going to come out and have like 6 sacks, right, 65 tackles, and like 20 pressures on the year. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to come in. He's going to have some moments, but he's also going to have some welcome to the NFL moments. So he's going to have a kind of a welcome to the NFL type of rookie year where he's going to have a lot of ups and downs. But I think this whole Jaguars team is going to be a big process, and he's just going to be one of the pieces who will be.
I'll go in there and just tighten this up with a nice bow since this is my team right here.
Mhm.
Trayvon Walker is not the greatest fit. With that being said, Hutchinson was not a good fit at all.
Yeah,
Trayvon, what he has is the physical intangibles to be great. He's
yeah,
big, he's fast. I don't know if you guys have seen any footage from OTAs. Like he's swimming, he has way more moves than Aiden Hutchinson has. He's just a physical
Yep.
presence. You hope that he's JJ Watt in his skill set, but it doesn't necessarily going to translate well what the Jaguars are trying to do. Like I said, he's got to be able to play the left and right side because Josh Allen likes to play the left and right side depending on the scheme or the play that gets called. I don't
Yep.
necessarily Trayvon is the one that's going to be able to do that. The best fit for the Jaguars was Kayvon Thibodeau. The next
facts.
best thing
Yep.
was Trayvon Walker. So I don't know. For the people that have been saying that he's a perfect scheme fit, I absolutely disagree with that. But I hope that he's dominant and just blows through people. But I think like his ceiling is like can be 8 sacks, but I think where he's going to be at is like 3.5 somewhere in there with a ton of
Yep.
tackles.
I don't know how some of these people are going to react to when I say this, but the one thing that I can say is that for the most part, you can trust Doug's process. Doug as a coach is actually a pretty damn good coach. We already discussed this. I
Mhm.
think he's going to really elevate your team to a whole nother level because I don't feel you guys have had a coach like him before. Someone who will actually bleed and care for this team. You know,
Doug
um,
Marone.
I mean, Doug.
yeah, but I
Doug
mean,
was good.
Doug. It must be a Doug thing, by the way. But I don't know. It just seems like Peterson's dude. Like, for instance, when we were hearing the success we had with him, it just felt like the energy and the vibe was on a whole nother level. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
They
So
were
Marone,
fighting for Doug
Marone was a
Marone,
good
man.
leader,
To be
bro.
honest,
In my
like,
opinion.
and
yeah,
they shipped him out like way too early. All those players said we love Doug Marone.
yeah.
I don't know
So
why
he
y'all
Yeah,
might be
fired him.
another Doug Marone for you. So
I
that's a
hope
good
he's a
so.
thing.
leader,
You know.
bro.
So
He's a
so
vet.
all I'm saying is that because you guys got him, that had to have been really influenced by Doug for the most part, and your defensive coordinator. So I would just trust to assume that they picked him because they know how to use him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's the
agreed.
best thing I can hope for
And I
you.
think because where Trayvon's going to play, right? Let's say for like a possession or two that Josh Allen wants to play there, then you could kind of take Trayvon Walker off the field for that play and let him kind of watch from the side of how Josh Allen does it. So that way, when he goes out the next snap, he can come and kind of not mimic what Josh Allen does, but kind of do this, make the same correct movements and stuff. Because like ECG said, Josh Allen likes to play both sides. So I feel like when Josh Allen does go to that other side where Trayvon will be playing, you take him out, let him evaluate where the older guys doing it, where the more experienced guys doing it, and then go out and try to do it himself. So I think it's going to be a development year for him.
Josh Allen is a beast, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this next guy, I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of bias from Mitch here, but you know, you got you got
go
the,
last?
all right, that's fine. We got the Detroit Lions with Aiden Hutchinson. You going boom or bust here? MG started off.
Aiden Hutchinson. See, Aiden Hutchinson was dominant in college, but the NFL is a different level. I think
Kinda.
Aiden Hutchinson
Let me hear it.
in that NFC North, you don't have the greatest O lines, so he'll be good in his division. But I don't know how he'll do against great offensive lines. So I'm
That
gonna
boy got
lean.
one move.
I'm gonna lean towards not like bust, like you meant, like kind of AK, so not like his whole career, but I think his first year will be underwhelming. I want to put it in that for lack of better words. Underwhelming, where he won't be like as dominant in some games as he will be in others. He'll have like an up and down type of season. And yeah, that's what I think about Hutchinson. He'll have, like I said, he'll have good games because the NFC North doesn't have the greatest offensive line. Other than David Bakhtiari, which that's one player out of the other 15 offensive linemen between the three teams. So yeah, he's gonna have an
So pretty
underwhelming.
much what you're saying is he'll show flashes. Oh, that's why we grabbed him, and then he'll show flashes like, oh, that's why we shouldn't have.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
Yo, Dante, ECG. What's that one move he has? That swim move.
No,
That one
it's
move?
that one inside move your hands apart, and
Yeah.
NFL offensive lineman already said they're gonna eat that shit for
Yeah,
lunch.
they gonna eat
Yeah,
him.
that's why I think
Yes.
that's why I
Trent
think
Williams
against
is
good
gonna eat
offensive
that
linemen,
boy
I don't know
alive.
how he'll perform. But against the bad offensive line, he's gonna eat all day against that Bears O line. He's gonna eat all day
Trent,
against that
Trent Williams
Vikings
is
O
gonna
line.
eat that boy alive, bro.
But when he goes up against David Bakhtiari, Trent Williams, whew,
He's
good
gonna get
luck.
killed. He's gonna get killed, bro.
So yeah, like AK said though, he's gonna show flashes against the lower competition, but against good competition, he's definitely gonna be like, damn, why the fuck did we get him?
All right, halftime. Talk to me, my guy. Boomer bust. What is it?
I'll say he's going to be a bust, and I really think he's going to take at least four years to figure out.
Four?
Yeah, I think four. I think it's going to be four, but he's with Detroit, so he's going to have a lot of problems. But like I said, you always on rookies. I don't see them really. I see they always need help. They need to find out. Like now, you're here with the big dogs. You're not. You're not here with some college kid that might not make it.
No, I feel that.
I think it's going to take at least 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I gotta say though, man. I gotta give a little bit of credit to Detroit. It actually feels like for once they're trying to build a team because this is by far the most talent they've had on a team in a long time. Like we gotta agree to that.
You know why? It's because Dan Campbell's there and people want to fight for him.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Because I'll tell you what, they haven't had two decent wide receivers in a while. You know, when I say decent, yes, they're both young. One's going into his second year, one's a rookie, but in college they were pretty decent, right? And they should be decent here. So, you know, like they have Swift, they have Hawkinson. So for once, they're actually putting talent around Detroit. So
the last
didn't somebody from Detroit just retire at 26?
Huh?
I don't
Didn't
think so.
somebody from Detroit just retire at 26?
No, that was the Colts. It was
That
the
was the
safety.
Colts. Corey Willis. He was a safety.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was
So how about you, Dante? Hutchinson, boom or bust, my guy, for his rookie season.
I think Hutchinson is going to be underwhelmed this year. I believe he's going to be underwhelmed because again, you look at what is the one great game that he actually had in college? That was against Ohio State. That's what he got a kind of, to me, a lot of buzz from. But when he went against one the best team in college football, he completely was out of he was completely a no show against the Georgia Bulldogs. And when you come in the NFL, you have the same moves. You have the same moves like ECG said and Slay said. They're gonna eat that crap alive. And plus, you did have David Ajabo upon that
That's
who's
what I was
very
gonna say.
athletic on the other side of him. You did have a good linebacker and Ross in the middle as well. And so I just think he's gonna really be overwhelmed this year and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go with he's gonna really underachieve because it's really his actual game was against Ohio State, and then he was a no show against the Georgia Bulldogs, and plus outside of Trey Flowers, who doesn't Trey Flowers and Jamie Collins, Aiden Hutchinson may walk in there as the best lineman on that team. And I don't know
Hmm.
outside of defensive line who's outside of Aiden Hutchinson. He doesn't have a Ojabo on the other side of him. So I think he's going to be overwhelming. I'm not going to say he's going to be a buzz, but he's going to be overwhelmed his first couple of years. I believe he's going to be under overwhelmed this year. Probably this year he's going to be overwhelmed.
All right, Jadis, I'll bring this back before we go to our next person, but okay. Papa.
Straight up bust.
Fuck you!
No
Wow.
hesitation.
Get up, Pop.
No, literally, and so many people were saying the same things that I was going to, which I knew was going to happen. But again, think of it as that one ability in Madden where it's like you have different routes. With Hutchinson, he only has that one route that we saw. Dante Coach mentioned like best game Ohio State. He was no show against Georgia. Georgia was the number one team. You could argue with that. Let's forget that. Let's go to, and Dante, you're gonna have to help me out. Who Iowa State, where he just was a complete no show?
Ohio State and
Was it Iowa or
Iowa State, you said?
I think it was
Are you
Iowa.
talking about Iowa in the Big Ten championship?
It's not Linderbaum, though.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, he said where he
Anyway,
wasn't.
there was one team where he was just a complete no.
It was. Are you talking about
oh
Iowa?
Maryland.
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 I don't know where I was getting
Maryland,
Iowa State from.
Maryland and Georgia.
Yeah, Maryland, he did nothing against
Yeah,
Maryland.
exactly. And not to mention, he had David Ojabo, who statistically had a better career than Hutchinson. Hutchinson just had his big flashy 14 or so sacks. Thank you. This year. So that's why he got the hype. I will bet everything right now, throwing all the chips in. I don't care if I lose them all and go hungry. Ojabo's going to have a way better career.
Thank you.
Hutchinson. I've been saying that since the
He's on a better team than Hutchinson.
And
right
David
now.
It doesn't matter.
David
David Ojabo has way more potential than
David Ojabo has more potential. He has better
Wait.
skill pool. We'll say so. Yeah, no.
Do you know the only reason that I agree with that is because when you look at Ajabo compared to Hutchinson, Ajabo is completely raw. Like this kid has not been playing football that long, and to be able to do the things that he was doing, pretty much out there, new and new to him, and creating the pressure that he had. Man, imagine what's going to happen to this kid once he has 2-3 years under his belt full time with the same staff over and over. Dude, he's going to kill people.
AK, you know what's crazy, AK? I was just watching David Ojabo, access. This dude was breaking it down, right? And I seen David Ojabo come off the line, right? He had 2 defenders on him, or offensive linemen on him. I said defenders. He had one offensive lineman like looking at him so he doesn't get to the quarterback, and he's just going up against his actual task and assignment. He gets off both, and Aiden Hutchinson is over there stuck against number 6. He's playing Wisconsin, and he barely could beat this guy. He's just trying to maneuver him and push him away, and Aiden Hutchinson had a tough time. And
I mean, Ajabo was just pretty much beating people with his speed and raw power. You know, he was. There's not really much skill to him. Like he's still working that out. You know, but once this kid gets some experience under his belt, dude, he's going to be better than Aiden Hutchinson.
I'm glad he went to Baltimore, bro. He went to Baltimore.
I can't wait to hear
You know what helps with
or
David
Dante's
Ojabo?
take for that. But
the biggest thing I like about, or that's going to be helpful for him, is because he's going to be able to develop perfectly because he has he has his defensive coordinator from college going over with him in the NFL. So that's going to be an easy transition.
Yeah. So to finish my statement, yes, I think Hutchinson is not going to be that good, and I will also be willing to bet that he will not be on Detroit for very long. Ojabo literally made Hutchinson, and not enough people are talking about that.
Yep.
All right, ECG.
I'm just going to say that dude's gonna be ass, but I'll say that he's just gonna be a bust. Man, we were not talking about Aiden Hutchinson before this year. You know why? Because the dude was trash. 0 sacks in 2020, 0 sacks his freshman year, and 3.5 sacks in 2019. Now, if you're talking about some of the worst games played by a defensive lineman, even George Karlaftis had a better year statistically if you're looking at impact for a team. He was non-existent versus Wisconsin. He was non-existent versus Nebraska. Didn't get a sack there. The worst game arguably this year was Indiana, and Indiana sucked. And then you go to, of course, the Georgia game, but the Maryland game. Maryland had one of the worst offenses outside of having Talia Tagovailoa as their quarterback, had one of the worst progressive offenses last year. And he got absolutely mollywopped by their damn defense or the offensive line. Dude's going to be trash. This was definitely a ticket-selling move by the Detroit Lions in picking
It was because he
him.
was a hometown boy.
Exactly. Yep. He's a Michigan guy, so this is definitely going to sell them tickets. But you've had Trent Williams and a couple other guys came out and said about Aiden Hutchinson they don't like the way that he plays, that one inside moving the hands apart. In the words of Trent Williams, we're going to bust his ass up when he gets over here. Like it's going to be bad. Outside, I know you guys are talking about David Ojabo. David Ojabo is a way better tackler that can cause way more turnovers than Aiden Hutchinson can. I mean, he only got 2 forced fumbles last year. How the hell do you have 14 sacks and only cause 2 forced fumbles the whole freaking year? And he had a bunch of tackles for loss. I mean, he had 16 and a half. But then you look at somebody. Hold on, let me pull up the stats of Chase Young. Since there was a guy out there saying that Chase Young was not as good as Aiden Hutchinson, which was freaking ridiculous. Aiden Hutchinson in college. Hold up. Let's see. College stats. This is what a dominant defensive lineman in college does. So if you're looking at his last year, he only played 12 games when he could have played 14. 21 tackles for loss, 16 and a half sacks. He caused 7 forced fumbles that year. And we're talking about Aiden Hutchinson supposed to be somebody good. Yeah, get your money out of selling them jerseys. They're gonna be burning his jerseys next year.
I told you he ain't gonna be on Detroit for very long.
2 years minimum.
So are we gonna go down as far as saying, in your guys' point of view, he's gonna be one of the biggest draft busts in this next decade?
He definitely could be for sure.
He has the boom. He has like that bust potential there that he could be. Yeah.
There was so many games he was silent. Wisconsin, that boy, there was this guy number 60. I forgot his name. Number 60 took him out the whole entire game. While David Ojabo is over here going up against 2 offensive linemen and still beating every rush. Like, I don't get it, man.
I can't wait to see this pan out.
That's why I give him 4 years. At least I give him 4 years. They're not even giving him.
Mitch is off camera right now. I'm taking fucking receipts.
Take them all you want. If we're right, I'm expecting.
Listen,
I'm gonna eat my words.
All I'm saying is,
I'm gonna eat my words, bro.
if Mitch is a true Michigan fan that watched games last year, some of the things that has been said, he would actually agree with about Ojabo, about Hutchinson in certain games not showing up.
I believe
so
that's
he should
facts.
know some of these. He should know some of these games.
Well, he will have his chance here, and in 1 minute after Slay goes.
I changed the bus to ass. How about that?
Is ass?
No, ass.
Ass.
Brother's ass.
Okay,
Ass.
Oh my god.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, nah. I don't think he's gonna be terrible. I think he's gonna do some production. I just don't think.
Slay tries to be nice with it. Meanwhile,
yeah, I'm not.
I agree with Slay on this one. I really don't think that.
Yeah.
He's not going to be
I believe
complete
he's gonna
trash.
be overwhelmed. I believe he's gonna be
He's
gonna-
gonna
overwhelmed.
swamp
gonna,
ass.
like-
Now you're over here
Yeah.
saying he's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
agree
Yeah.
with what Dante said. I think he's gonna be underwhelmed or whatever you want to.
Yeah, underwhelmed the first year for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna go up against David Bakhtiari, right? Twice a year. His first matchup, he's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna destroy this guy.
He going up against us.
He's probably the best left tackle in the NFL, and he's gonna go in there thinking that he's gonna beat him, and he gets underwhelmed. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like you just gotta get better.
Yeah, I can't argue that, Papa.
Can I say something real quick before Mitch or whoever finishes, bro?
Yeah, go ahead, Nos.
Hey, Hutchinson got CF week 1. Jordan Mailata gonna eat his ass up.
Yeah, Mailata and Johnson are gonna shut him down.
For real.
So, go ahead, Mitch. Redeem yourself if you need to.
Let it out, bud.
Put it on the big screen.
All right, give me big screen. I don't give a damn.
Yo,
No,
turn on your camera. Why you being shy?
yeah,
I
stop
wasn't.
being
I was on the
shady.
phone. I was on the phone.
Hiding the tears.
Oh, wow. All right. You guys are going to be shocked. He's not going to be a boom right away. I'm going to give him 3 years. 3
He'll be
years.
on a different team by then.
Hey, if that happens, get him to a better team. If that happens, get him to a better
Just
team.
not us.
Yo,
I don't want
AK, the only thing I don't understand is how the hell could they call Aiden Hutchinson the next coming of Nick Bosa and Joey Bosa? Is it because he played in the Big Ten? He played in the Big Ten and he wore 97. That's it.
Slay, let me tell you something.
Pretty much.
Cocaine's one hell of a drug.
he wore
That is
97.
true.
He played
But-
in the Big Ten. He ain't nothing like that, bro.
But throughout his whole career in Michigan, he was irrelevant, not consistent. Huh?
Blue City, you know why you say that, bro? Because he's on your fucking team. If Thibodeau was not on your team, you would not be saying that right now.
If Thibodeau was
He
on
was
literally-
actually
If he was on the Eagles, he'd be like, that
But that's
boy's
the-
going to be ass.
I know, exactly.
If
If he
Thibodeau
was
was
an
on the
Eagle, you'd be like, oh, you're so full of shit.
No,
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
He'd be like, I never wanted him anyways.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm telling you. East Coast, if the Eagles had Kayvon Thibodeau, the content creators would not shut up like no more than tomorrow. You know,
Oh,
I'm right.
dude, I loved how they wanted
I've-
Smith, and then when we got him, they're like, oh, he's going to suck.
Why can't they
I've
just
already,
leave
I've
us
already seen
alive?
people backpedal already about the picks that already happened. So,
Oh, 100%.
oh, he's gonna be so great. I'm like, y'all said he was ass before. What's going on?
What's
We ain't even gonna get into it.
Yeah, so to go back for Hutchinson for me, I'll give him 3 years. And yes, he did have help from Ojabo. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm not taking that away. Ojabo was.
Well,
the
that's a
player
good one. That's
overall.
a good one. Is Clowney more of a bust than Hutch?
Absolutely not. Clowney is not a
No.
bust.
Clowney's not a
Nowhere
bust.
near, nowhere near a bust.
I want to say
He
something.
had 11 sacks. this
Injury
year.
prone.
He had 11 sacks. this
Send
year.
this man to the shadow realm.
Yo, go watch Clowney last year with the
He had
Browns,
11
bro.
sacks
He was
last
a
year. He
beast.
had 11 sacks
Oh.
last year.
Clowney was a beast, bro. You know who I
He's a
compare
beast.
Clowney to?
I really wanted
You know who I
Clowney to
compare
sign
He
with
just
us.
injury, riddled.
Yo, Dante, Coach Dante. You know who I compare Clowney to?
Oh.
From the NBA to the NFL, he's like Andrew Wiggins because he puts up good production. This is that he never gets recognition.
He's just on,
And
not on the
because he's
field.
a
He's just
good
not on the field. He's productive when he's on the field.
Yeah.
When he's on the
Wiggins.
He
field.
was the number overall pick, and he's gonna have to put up like.
Bro,
at least
stop,
production.
capping. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Blue City, cocaine's one hell of a drug. Okay. Drugs are bad. Okay.
Oh, who compared Aiden Hutchinson to Aaron Donald? What crack y'all smoking?
No. He said, what's next?
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck.
Jeez.
God damn, Slay.
I'm like, what, bro? Ew.
Aiden Hutchinson and Aaron Donald play two different positions.
positions.
Look at that.
So,
Bro,
yeah,
what are you talking about? We took Jordan Davis. We're not saying he's defensive rookie of the year.
We'll get to Kayvon Thibodeau.
We'll get there, but I mean, calm your jets, dude. Even if we got Thibodeau, I wouldn't say that. I can't say that. I got to see it first. Shit.
What's good, Logan? Logan in the chat. See you.
Oh, man. It hurts.
So, okay. I guess everyone did Hutchinson.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, three, we're going to start out with Coach Dante here, man. You guys got Derek Stingley Jr. I'm sure you're excited about that. You know, I probably don't even need to ask what this is, but go for it, dude.
That's my first boom right there. I think he's the best man-to-man corner in zone. He can play zone, but as far as man-to-man corner, the guy is the best man-to-man corner. Now I know everybody's gonna look up at last year and say he really didn't have a good year, but every who on that year besides Damone Clark, and he played hurt last year. He played hurt all through last year, but he's going to be ready by training camp. He played hurt last year. But name anybody on that LSU defense that had a good year besides the Damone Clark. That defense throughout the first 3 games gave up average 37 points given up per game. That's how bad that defense was last year. So best man-to-man corner in the draft. The man, he's gonna have some struggles this year because he got to go against some top level receivers. You got to go against you got to see a Devontae. You got to see a Devontae Adams this year. You do got to see Cortland Sutton. You do got to see Michael Pittman Jr. So he got a tall task on his end. You got to see Laviska Shenault as well. You got to definitely see him. He's not traded out of Jacksonville, so he's got a tall task of his hand. But I believe this guy's going to be a straight boom, man. The guy is just the best corner in the draft. As far as man to man, you need guys that can play on the island by himself. And Derek Stingley Jr., his 2019 film, he did that all that year, played man to man and locked people down. So I'm going with a boom on that one.
All right. AK, can you pull up BOSG's comment real quick about Hutchinson to play defensive end and defensive tackle?
Bro, he never lined up at defensive tackle.
No, he never did.
Information.
This is coming from East Coast. This is coming from an Ohio State fan. Okay, so that's the reason right there.
A boy lined up in his dreams.
My bad, guys. Sorry, I apologize. There is something I forgot to do. Jadis, I'm an asshole. I apologize.
Is it the comment
it's that one.
Davis?
I'm like, wait, what do you?
No, I forgot.
Hell no. It's not.
No.
Bro, if someone said yes to this answer, bro, I'm out.
The answer is no. And that's that simple.
Hell no.
Oh, I'm in.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, I want the answer to this question. Jordan Davis is going to be the first Jordan Davis in a couple of
And
years.
I
only
like
Jordan
where
Davis.
The
Davis
only Jordan
went to.
Davis. Jesus.
But another situation I would have liked to see Jordan Davis go to was Chicago, the Bears, because they run a 3-4 and they just need a nose tackle, and he would be good over there.
Guys, I'm going to have to bounce out. Got to get up early in the morning. Thanks for having me on.
All right, man.
No
Guys,
problem.
everybody,
Appreciate you, Halftime.
Happy Father's Day.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Peace out.
All right, so Mitch, go for the Derek Stingley, bud. Boom or bust for you.
It's a boom. I think that's everyone's take on that. The guy's a freaking beast. And of course, we all knew Houston was going to take him at 3. We all freaking knew that. If Houston did not take him, what?
I don't think everyone knew that.
I didn't know that until a couple of days before the draft.
Yeah.
I didn't really know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know
If you had him on your list, you probably did, but I don't think.
Yeah, I ain't. That was
Definitely not on my
yeah.
Remember
You're
when we did that mock draft?
have been stopped.
When we did that mock draft, I switched it up and put him on the Texans because Lovie Smith wanted Derek Stingley.
Yeah.
Derek Stingley
Yeah, that's what I meant right from that point.
Like around the time,
already.
yo, Dante, Coach,
Huh?
around the time, like, once we were getting up to the draft, like, I seen, like, some articles and reports saying that you were going to, like, he was going to be one of your, like, big board guys, and I could have.
Like the couple of days before the draft, I started putting, when I was doing mock drafts back to back, I would put them on a big board because it came out that the 2 positions that they wanted was actually, with that third overall pick was going to be an offensive lineman or a cornerback.
Yeah.
And Lovie Smith came out a few minutes before the draft. He wanted Derek Stingley. So that's how I knew the Texans. But I knew that a couple of days before the draft that they wanted Derek Stingley, that Lovie Smith wanted Derek Stingley.
And that's why it's going to be a boom. right there.
Lovey
Yes,
Smith?
sir. Um, my answer to this, AK, is he is going to be an absolute boom. No questions answered. This dude
This
is a
man said absolute.
this dude is a stud, bro. I don't care what anyone says about how he played last year. Shoot, literally what Coach Dante said. Name me one player on that defense that played good. And I seen Eric say Neil Farrell Jr. Man, it's a reason why he was drafted in like the 6th or 7th round.
Damon Clark was him and Damon Clark was probably the best two guys on that defense
Yeah.
last year. But outside of that, that defense gave up 37 points per game the first 3 ball games, including got blown out, got wiped off the field against Missouri. They got blown out against Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think with Stingley, like this dude is a stud. And a player that I compare him to, I'm not even gonna say compare. I think he has some of the same skill sets as the Packers' own Jair Alexander. Maybe that's a little too high. Maybe that's a little too far away from saying, and it's maybe far fetched. But he has some of the same skill sets that Alexander does, and he has that grittiness, like that nitty gritty stuff. Dude is a stud, bro. I love Stingley.
And then I
ECG.
left one more thing out there before
Oh.
my boy ECG
Yeah.
go. He played against nothing but NFL talent already. That's NFL talent type of receivers. So he already is ready for kind of like the big moment, getting into the NFL, facing those number one caliber receivers because he faced them in college. So
Hayes,
that's another reason.
Jefferson.
It's another reason. You know, he'll excel because he used to it.
Go ahead, ECG.
Derek Stingley Jr. That dude's gonna be great, man.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that Jair Alexander. I don't know if I can get down with that comparison. I think Trent McDuffie's more like Jair Alexander.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I think Derek Stingley Jr. and this might be high praise for him, but if you watch the way that why am I drawing the blank on his name? Who used to play for the Jets, man? Why am I drawing the blank on his name?
Darrelle
Revis. You know how like it wasn't the sexiest way that he played, like,
but he got the job done.
He put everybody on the island. People were scared to go against him. He was physical. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like he was getting a 1,000 interceptions a year because nobody was throwing to him. That's Derek Stingley Jr. to me. Jair Alexander is just he's a very high risk, high reward that hasn't really saw a downside in it. Like he plays very, very smart as a ball hawking cornerback, but I think that's where Derek Stingley Jr. I think that's more of his skill set. He can go everywhere. He can play in the nickel. He can play on the outside. He can play in the slot. You can line him up at safety. You can have him as like a decoy kind of guy on the defensive side of the ball. Like he's great. He's great everywhere. The only question mark around him is just his health.
That's literally about to say the exact same
That's
thing.
it. It's just that's the only downside that he has at this point in time. And like I said in this draft, there's only 2 guys that I know are going to be sure bets in this league. It's going to be him and Kyle Hamilton. I know we'll get to him in a second, but those are the only 2 sure bets in the NFL, man. But yeah, I thought it was a great pick for the Texans. He gets to stay down in the South, and unfortunately, like with a lot of players, like I'm not a big fan of players getting drafted and going on the opposite side of the country or going up north when they're fair weather players and things like that. You've seen it over the course of time that sometimes that's just not great for people. But unfortunately for him, he gets to stay in the South, gets to stay, play for the Texans, play for a great coach that has always been very, very good about his defense. And I think Lovie Smith, doesn't get enough credit for what he's done on every team that he's been on, even with his short stint in Illinois, which wasn't all that great. But Illinois is not a great college football team, and and for people that are comparing Jordan Davis to Aaron Donald, I just had to throw this in there real quick. Like Aaron Donald, I don't know how people don't think that he wasn't dominant since college. Dude had like 30 tackles for loss in college and like 12 sacks on year.
The dude
Jordan
trades
Davis
with
ain't
knives.
never been that. So Pump your brakes right there where we talk about Aaron Donald. Put some respect on his name.
The
I
dude
love
trains
Jordan
with
Davis.
knives.
And I compared ECG. I compared both players to Jar Alexander, him and McDuffie. Told you that.
Yeah, they both share very
Oh,
very good
that's
similarities.
Yeah, that's why I say both are like Alexander.
Jadis, aw.
Papa, you'd be a
We are in
bust.
the NFL, jaded. We are in the NFL, jaded, and he going stupid
1v1 me,
crazy
bitch.
in the
Man,
NFL.
The only person who would be a bust is me because I'm a.
I
would be
don't
the
know. Sora was a beast at Akron, bro.
Yup, me and
Straight
Sonya
up.
was a piece of
That's
that.
Akron legend right there.
Tell him how good we was.
Multiple
Sonya.
1,000-yard receivings. Just
You
saying.
saw number 8 on the field, it was
I was
over.
number 20.
bro, I've been. I don't care if it's college, but I've been asked for his trade, bro. I want them to get me out of there, bro.
Hold multiple school records and NCAA records. I'm just saying.
Yo,
All
bro.
right, well,
He
Mr.
barely give me the ball.
Bust of the year, then, if that's the case, because now you're in school. What's your take on
First rounder for a reason. That's all I'm
Stingley?
saying. Definitely a boom. I agree with literally everything everybody says. I think he
all about the
still has-
boom.
I think he still has some. He still has to polish some stuff. Again, the biggest concern with him is going to be his health. It's going to be the biggest concern with Stingley. If he can stay healthy, I think he's got a shot at being the best cornerback in this draft.
Yeah.
He is.
If not already. But yes, if again, health is a big major concern.
Yeah.
All right, Dante. Coach, that is.
I already said mine. I was first.
You went first, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, Nos. My bad.
You good?
The only reason I could even say that he'd be a bust, which I was thinking in my head this whole time, is injury.
Yeah.
Because or at least me, I don't know about y'all, but I do have some exceptions with certain players in the history of the game, and when I label them injury busts instead of actual busts, so that's the only thing I can say is the injury concerns.
Just say disappointment instead of bust. It sounds a lot better.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, he has the talent. I mean, he has the playmaking ability, the man-to-man coverage. I mean, it's all there for him to be a boom. So I can't pass on that because he's going to be a boom.
Is Kyle Hamilton a Cam Chancellor?
No.
Absolutely not.
He's different.
No.
He's a money backer, to be honest.
I think
and
Kyle
that's-
Hamilton plays
he's a money
way
backer.
different than what Cam Chancellor was.
He's a
Let's
money
ask Sora. He played wide receiver at Akron. Would you rather take a hit from Kyle Hamilton or Cam Chancellor across the middle?
Bro, if I saw Cam Chancellor, I shit my pants. Pretty sure I heard a wide receiver say that as well.
Yo, y'all know something
You
funny?
would've
Big
put
play
me in the
Slay
line. I would have
and
been out for the season. I would have been.
Oh, Tyler.
Big play
Tyler.
Slay in his AAU league, right? He averaged like 2 points per game in like an 8-game season, bro. He told us this the other day. Well, he told me this the other day.
I played in an 8-game season.
Yo, this dude, he went up against Bronny James. Actually, he told me.
No. I didn't.
Wait, what?
No, he did it. I'm playing with him.
Yeah, I
wish-
figured that.
I wish I could.
No.
Bro, MT, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I'm telling you right now, Slay. I'm telling you right now. When Bronny gets drafted, LeBron is leaving the Lakers.
MG, bro, I don't care if he's my age, bro. I'm asking for an autograph if I ever played him.
Bro, you a fanboy, bro?
Yo, I don't care, bro.
And just to go back, this is the only thing that I'll defend Derek Stingley against Devontae Smith. That dude had an ankle injury that year that he was battling against.
Yeah.
And you're going against one of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL. Nobody would look great. I don't necessarily think that's his play. I think that's more coaching putting him in the right position.
And
they
I
shouldn't have lined him up.
I also think Devontae Smith is just that damn good. Like, yeah, honestly.
Oh, he was amazing.
I'm about
that
to say
year.
both
Like,
years.
I don't
that he
even
faced
think
him,
I don't
Devontae.
even think it was Stingley like being bad or not performing. It was just Devontae being that damn good.
And coaching. You shouldn't
I mean,
line him
one
up against the
thing,
number
though-
one receiver. That's crazy.
Especially if he's
One
dealing with
thing you
if
gotta
he's dealing with
understand,
injuries,
though,
don't do that.
Yo, ECG, there was this one route that him and Smith went up against on, and
Oh my god.
you know how he was hurt that year. It still shows tough grit that he still like stayed like even if he didn't like do really well, he stayed like with him every step. Like and he showed that on like once
until he was 2 steps behind Devontae.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
up until that point, but he wasn't like
He
He was
look
on
as
his
bad.
man until he wasn't.
Man, I
He didn't
see
look as
him
bad
do-
as J.C. Horn looked against Auburn, though.
Oh,
Ain't
JC
nobody want to
Horn
talk about
versus
that.
Auburn was a
Hey,
fucking.
I didn't. When we broke down Derek Stingley and ECG was showing the highlights, I didn't see this dude go up and take the ball from y'all remember Colin Johnson from Texas,
From Texas, yep.
a 6'6" receiver. That dude
Yeah, he was the big boy.
did not know which way. They did not know the ball was coming. All he saw was Colin Johnson get his hands up, catch the football. Derek Stingley put his hands between his arms and just cuffed the football and just grabbed it out of his hands and caught the interception. That's a 6'6"
he's not
dude.
scared, bro.
That's
He's
ball
really
skill,
not
bro.
scared, bro.
Skill.
He's got
That's
tough
he.
wrist, dog.
That's very physical, and that's just him being that skilled, man. To go up from a
That's-
6'6" guy, and then he
Yep.
just take the ball away from not knowing what the ball was, not knowing what the ball
Mhm.
was. That's one of the plays that stood out for me about Stingley.
I mean, all that is ball skills and anticipation right there, and that's what you need in the corner. You need to have good anticipation when the ball's coming to you, and obviously you need to have the ball skills in order to do it. And
I
here we go. We got
hope they show that play.
Look at that.
play was
Look at that.
play
Hey,
was-
let's get it, man. It's my dog right there.
big play. But by the way, big play Slay be meat riding Stingley. So just
Oh my
when we talk about him, he's getting very excited right now.
Pause. Pause.
So first of all, I don't meet right no one, and
Yes, you
second
do,
of all,
bro.
Stingley,
Pause.
Stingley,
I was
Stingley
playing
is
devil's
probably like
advocate
my
one
second
day,
favorite
debating
player.
Sauce and Stingley, right? Playing devil's advocate, just
Stingley's
messing with
better.
Slay, right? I was messing with Slay. I'm like, bro, Stingley, bro, this dude was meat, right? Bro, Stingley, Devontae Smith on the one row, he kept up with them, bro. That's all he says, bro. I swear,
No,
dog. That's why when he started talking about that row a few minutes ago,
He's
I'm
a
like,
better
oh,
player.
bro.
He's a better player. He's a
Oh
better.
my, I'm not debating it now. I'm just saying, bro, you meat ride freaking Stingley, dog.
He's a better player.
That's all you do, bro. Stingley, bro. He has that great playmaking and man-to-man
Yo,
coverage.
Dante, you a Texas fan, and I like him more than you do. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. That's the problem, bro. You like
Okay, okay.
You actually freaking, bro. Well, go ahead.
All right. So let's. You know what? Let me throw in a veteran real fast before we keep going on this list. Khalil Mack
Ooh,
going to the
he's gonna do
Chargers.
well. He's gonna do well. Ooh.
You know, what effects happened to both teams here by that move?
The Bears get younger, and the Chargers get more. How do I say this? Ready to win now, if that makes sense. Like, they want to go after it. They're in a tough division. They've seen a lot of teams in their division make tough moves. That's why they got J.C. Jackson and Khalil Mack. Because they seen what the Raiders did, they seen what the Broncos did on the offensive side of the ball, so they beefed up defensively, keeping in their great offensive core that they already had, continue to building up the offensive line. So that Khalil Mack added experience, and that added just another piece of that defense that's gonna help them win now.
He's gonna open up a lot for Jerry Tillery and my guy Joey Bosa. He's gonna even open up way more because like Joey Bosa can already open up and stuff for himself. So
Damn,
Tyler,
Slay, who is not your guy?
Tyler, he's a fan of all 32 teams.
I
Just
said,
like
who
Ed.
is not your guy?
I don't know. Oh, who's not my guy?
Russell
I
Westbrook
think
is his guy.
that's probably an easier question than who isn't.
I'll tell you one.
Russell Westbrook.
Tylan Wallace. I'm not a fan of him. My guy.
Who the fuck is Tylan Wallace?
He plays for the Ravens. There's a
He
couple.
went
Guys,
to,
there's a couple guys in the Discord that hate this guy, right? I hate him too.
I'm not a fan of Deebo Samuel.
We're not even gonna talk about that, bro.
Wait,
We're gonna
who's not a fan?
I want to hear this. Actually, that's
So do
Why?
I've never heard anybody
No, I
say
said
that.
so do I.
No, I'm saying that I'm interested on why you say that because I've never heard anyone say that yet.
What, that they don't like Deebo Samuel?
Yeah, literally everyone you ask, they like him. So I'm interested.
Watch Mike McDaniel turn Jalen Waddle into Deebo Samuel 2.0.
So you're saying it was a scheme fit more than the talent thing?
Absolutely. He already came out and said he does not want to play running back again this year. He absolutely said that.
Now, here's
Well,
what I
well,
say
one
about
great
Deebo.
year does not define that the player is great overall. I can't
agree.
co-sign that.
I agree with that. what I will say about Debo, I think his rushing ability is severely overrated, and that overshadows his actual wide receiver ability. Because I actually think he has intangibles to be a good wide receiver, but
Yeah.
it gets so overshadowed because everyone overrate that he runs the football. This
Here's a
dude,
hot take.
Mhm.
Cordero Patterson would have been a better Debo Samuel if he was doing the same thing early in his career.
I mean, shoot, he would. I kind of
Jada's
agree.
got it. Jada's got Slay good.
Yo,
Hey,
yo, yo,
first
yo,
of
yo, yo,
all, I
yo.
want to elaborate this to Eric. Eric, you know these people over here. If you read back here, these are the most underrated people I got in my draft. I'm gonna name them: Kennedy Chandler, Tennessee;
Handle, bro.
Christian Braun, Kansas; Jeremiah Soham Baylor; Jalen Williams, Santa Clara; and Ochai Abaji from Kansas. The
What about
Lakers is
what?
the Lakers in no position to get neither one of these. Just want to put it out
Neither,
there.
no Christian. They, oh wait, no,
They
they
don't
can't
have.
be a Christian
They don't
Broad.
have.
What about
They don't have.
Beauchamp? Dante, you like Beauchamp?
Yo,
I like Bochamp.
I like
yeah.
him too.
Yo, look at what Richie said, bro. You wildin', Richie. Drake
What do you
London
think?
is not gonna
That
be
boy
a
said
bust,
Drake
bro. I
London
don't know
gonna be a
what,
bust.
bro.
Bro,
You
absolute.
bugging. You
Should I just show
wild.
the footage of the Utah game?
Show the footage.
Drake
Show 'em
London
something.
is
The
a
only
dog,
the only
What
time
you
people
think?
watch USC because of Drake London. That's why people watch USC because of him.
Bro, this
Wait,
dude
wait,
What
are we
opened
talking
Richie
about
with
say?
Drake
a
Hold
London?
bust.
up.
You talking about Drake
Goodness.
London?
Wait,
Drake London is a
what's Ryan talking about?
14. Oh, you talking about Debo with,
He
and
talking
that's what I'm
about
saying.
That's
Right?
1 year.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. But
That's
this
the
is where I
standard.
kind of agree with Ryan. I think that got overshadowed by his rushing ability because they overrated it. So I think Debo is a good wide receiver, and he will be a good wide receiver. Not great. He'll be around like 900 to 1,000 yards for the most
Yeah,
of
he's
his
gonna. If he is true about not wanting to do
be running back.
the quote unquote running back part, you are going to see a major drop in his numbers because that is exactly what it was.
You're
Okay,
right.
so let me ask you guys something.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know what the average catch percentage was last year in the NFL?
I know his, but I don't know the average NFL
It was
catch.
74% last year on
And his
all
was
number
way
one
lower than that.
receivers. He's
And
at
his was
63%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-mm. I
He got-
can't
he got
co-sign that yet.
He got a
Yeah, we
drop
got
problem.
15 people in here. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button.
But
And-
what I
Need
do
And the
everyone up
running
like
here.
back
about
position
Debo,
for the 49ers last year, the only reason he was put in that position because the running back position, Jeff Wilson and Trey Sermon was
Elijah
hurt.
Mitchell.
So he was
Yeah.
kind of, Elijah Mitchell had 960 yards last year. That was a rookie. He had probably he had a very good year, but the only reason he was flustered in that situation because of Jeff Wilson and was hurt. Trey Sermon was hurt last year. That's the only reason he got flustered in that position.
And the thing
Yo,
with Debo,
Jadis, Drake London is a dog, bro. I don't know.
overrated.
Yo,
What?
don't
That's
worry. I'm about to
overrated.
post a link in the chat. Here, go take a
Bro,
second.
Drake-
Go watch this.
I think
And then
Drake
come back
London.
and tell me if
is a
Drake London's ass.
Oh yeah, I still you guys send me that video, bro, because I still think you you told me you was gonna send me a video of why it is gonna change my opinion because I still think he's overrated.
Who, Drake London?
Well,
Yeah,
Man,
I've always
he's
thought he's overrated.
I'll tweet it at you right now.
Wait,
bro.
wait,
Alright.
where do you, MG? I got a question for you. I know you don't really think London is like amazing receiver, but where do you rank him in terms of receivers?
In this class, I have Garrett Wilson. I have Jahan Dotson over him.
Wow.
Whoa.
Dotson is a beast.
Nah, Dotson's a beast.
I
But I
have
don't know if I have
Garrett
him over
Wilson, Jahan Dotson, Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams. Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yes. And then I'd probably have him, then Traylon Burks. Now, the only reason why I say he's overrated, even though I still think he's top 5 receivers, I don't think he was a top 10 overall pick. I don't think he should have been a first receiver off the board. I thought he should have been where I had him just now, third or fourth. The third or fourth receiver off the board. But he went number 1. And I don't agree with that. I think that the Falcons, had they got Garrett Wilson, had they got Jameson Williams or Jahan Dotson, I think they would have been. I think they would have been better selections to me.
No,
I
I
could
We,
be wrong.
we've kind of
I
gotten
think
off the track right now, Olivia.
I
We'll
think
get
Drake
back.
London. Me personally, I think Drake London opens up the offense for Kyle Pitts better than how Jamison Williams opens it up.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't
I
agree with that
he
because
definitely
Jameson Williams
like,
can take the top off the defense and drag the safety out,
but
which will open up Kyle Pitts even more than
bro,
what Drake London would.
London's
Nah, bro,
speed
I
is
don't agree with
underrated,
that.
bro.
I would agree
London
if you said
London
maybe.
has he's such a physical player, and
I agree.
he gets you that intermediate route and stuff, and
That's
like
that's
that.
cool, and that's where Kyle
But
Pitts is gonna do his work in the intermediate. Where if Jameson
but
Williams
but
was running
Kyle
around the
Pitts can line up on the outside too.
but
It's not like he was
I
just
agree with that.
lining
Nothing. I don't. I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. The
Kyle
only
Pitts
thing I'm
literally played
disagreeing-
more on the outside and in the slot than he did in the actual tight end position.
up.
Right. I agree with everything Big Play Slay is saying, except for the fact that London opens up more than Jamison Williams. I don't think that because I think Jamison Williams opens up the field more than what Drake London does. That
Drake London didn't have a running back.
Exactly.
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean USC was trash. He was the
So,
offense.
so wait, what
And
are we debating right now?
London.
I'm just
I think
I'm
London
just saying
opens
that
up the
Jameson
offense
Williams
better.
opens up the offense way more, and Big Play Slate doesn't think so.
Well, I mean, in
don't
a way, to a point, you know, he is faster. So I mean, he opens it up speed wise. You know, they definitely have to consider him as a deep threat. To where London is a deep threat as well. I just know Williams can get there faster.
I
Yeah.
disagree with that too. Like Drake London's intermediate catching, like
It's
half of the
beautiful.
catches that he got in the Utah game were all intermediate routes.
Mhm.
No. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying it like they're 40 times. Like Williams, he might be 2 or 3 steps quicker at getting to the deeper route than what he is, just because all around speed wise he's faster. That's all I'm saying. Is Williams he's very fast, like Djax. You know, he takes the top off defenses. London, he's fast as well. He's just a very big body wide receiver.
But
He didn't even run a
game
40,
speed-
so we really don't know.
His game speed is underrated though. London is just not.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like
If
people.
you have
underrate his
good
game
footwork,
speed.
if you have good footwork and run routes, you don't got to be fast. You don't really have to be fast. You just have good footwork and know how to run routes. You don't
The
have to be
first
fast.
touchdown he scored, I had to watch his tape back because it's so good. The first touchdown he scored, which was like on his 7th or 8th catch, he like hurdled a couple dudes and outran like both the cornerbacks, the nickel and the cornerback. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is a really good wide receiver class, but I mean,
For sure.
my ranking on wide receivers was Drake London 1, Chris Olave 2, and number 3 was
agree.
Jahan Dotson. Those are my top 3.
Oh yeah, also I forgot about that. I had Chris Olave over London as well.
I don't think Chris Olave got doubled all last year, man. That was unfair.
That was honestly that's why Garrett
And he
Wilson,
still was one of the best.
that's why I think Garrett Wilson is slightly overrated because if you watch college football, especially over the last few years, Olave was the guy, but then once he started to get doubled, Garrett Wilson opened up more. So I mean,
You mean Ridley there,
Olave,
Jadis? Ridley.
Olave was just bro.
Olave is such a good route runner too. He's just a pure good route runner.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson is not in my top 3. Nowhere near close.
But
I don't even think he was the best. I don't think Chris Olave and him were the best receiver on their team last year.
Jackson
Smith and Jogbo. Well, that's yeah.
And we saw at the end of the season, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison
He's
Jr.
gonna be a problem, bro.
It's gonna be a problem between him and Jackson Smith and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
And you got Henderson coming back. That's
Trayvon Henderson. Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm telling you, they're gonna have a lot of blowouts this year.
Bro,
They gonna have a
Marvin,
lot of blowouts.
yo,
I can
he's,
tell, man, bro.
he's
They gonna
such a
have lot of
dog, bro.
blowouts.
Harrison.
And they got the biggest offensive line in the country. They're like 350 pounds plus each one of them.
Bro, Ohio State about to run the fucking college football world, bro. They coming for vengeance too.
They brought the defensive coordinator from Oklahoma State over, who was a
Bro.
beast last year, man.
Y'all-
It's
bro,
over
y'all-
for
He
them.
had
teams.
guys like the linebacker that went to Vikings.
You talking about for Oklahoma State?
Yes, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yes.
See, this is why. This is why, as a
Ryan
Penn
Ottaway.
State fan,
Ryan
I keep
Ottaway.
my fucking mouth
You
shut.
talking about Brian Austin?
I know my place, and I don't speak. I just know we produce really good athletes out of our college, and
Yeah.
we've proven it. But we
Yeah.
do fly under the radar,
Except
and
for
I like staying there too because at this point it's just more about pride and you know producing talent, which we have been doing lately, and I'm very proud of that.
Yep.
But listen, I know my team and I know my place in the Big Ten, and we just don't speak on that.
Yo, I was
Moss
thinking
knows
about
what I mean
Brian
by
Asamoah.
that.
I was talking about Brian Asamoah, Dante.
Yeah, I
The
know
Viking
you said
linebacker. That
Oklahoma
dude is a
State.
dog, bro.
I meant
He's a
Oklahoma. That
dog.
dude, yeah, Oklahoma State. And
He's
yeah,
fast.
Perry Winfrey on the line, on the
Yeah,
defensive
Perry on
line.
Winfrey. Yes, sir.
Perry and Winfrey on the defensive
He
line.
was one of the most underrated players in the class, bro. Dude is a stud.
At least Trevor Lawrence beat playoff teams. Go look at
What
Trevor
playoff?
Lawrence stats in the playoffs. They weren't amazing.
Where's home?
Okay,
Clemson beat.
so oh, go ahead, bud.
No, I was saying
Clemson.
Clemson beat playoff teams. That was a team effort.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So let's move on here. Sauce Gardner to the Jets with pick 4. Is he a boom or a bust for you guys? Year one.
Mitch, go ahead, Mitch.
Wait, who was it again?
Sauce.
Oh, Scar.
Oh. It's kind of tough for me to say. I mean, he is. You know what? I'm just gonna go with Boom. I think he's gonna come out of the gate. He was projected to be like a third spot, and then got taken by Derek Stingley. So I'm still gonna go Boom. He's still the second best corner in the draft, so I'm going Boom.
Yeah, Gardner, right off the gate, no, he's not gonna be a boom. He's gonna take a little time to develop. I don't think he's gonna be complete like pure ass, but he's gonna like have that same like what MG was saying earlier. He's gonna have that Aiden Hutchinson welcome to the league moment, and the same thing with Walker. He's gonna have that. And DJ Reed over there with the Jets is a dog. Like I think he had like 600 yards allowed last year. And I think that was better than Jalen Ramsey too, and that's the best corner in the league. So, he'll take a little pressure off of Sauce, but I don't think Sauce is gonna do really good like off the gates. He's gonna take a little time to develop. It's gonna probably be like year 2 or 3 where you're seeing that like progression, but he ain't gonna be like really good.
ECG.
Oh, y'all really want me to go?
I know where you're gonna go with this
Oh,
too.
man.
I know you're gonna go with this.
Lord, fuck.
Ass.
Ass.
I'm not a fan of Sauce Gardner whatsoever. I think my cornerbacks would go like this. I would say Derek Stingley number 1, Trent McDuffie number 2, and I think it's real tight at number 1 to me, just because I watched so much tape on Trent McDuffie. He's so damn good, and people don't give him enough credit. Kobe Bryant probably number 3. Number 4 is Jalen Petrie for sure, and then it's like Sauce down at like number 10 somewhere. Let me tell you, like Sauce Gardner didn't even cover the number 1 receiver most of the game. He was only like 20 or 30% on the number 1 receiver in every single team that he played. Kobe Bryant was an award-winning cornerback last year, and a lot of people just tend to forget that. I forget what the award is called for the most excellent DB in the country, and it was Kobe Bryant. So, literally, you're looking at a guy that, they talk about, oh, yeah, he locked up Jamison Williams, but I'm like, he only played him on 2 plays, and then that was it. Kobe Bryant was on there on the other side dealing with that mess the whole time. I can't respect a cornerback like this. I can't respect a I'm not calling another man Sauce. That's until
Yeah, no, I refuse.
You are a Mod Gardner until
proven otherwise.
I mean, I hate to be that harsh on the kid. I just don't see anything positive other than he's just a big kid. He's fast. He's got a quick step. He can press on the line, but down the field is where he really shines. Like right in the intermediate routes, if there's I would say Chris Olave versus Sauce Gardner would be a freaking disaster. Like he would look absolutely silly if it was just one-on-one drills. But I don't see this kid being good. Like I think next year he's gonna be in the toilet somewhere trying to figure out his life.
Damn. That boy said, he,
I really, if I had to put all my money, if I had to put my mortgage on it, and they said that what player is actually going to be the draft bust this year, I would give Aiden Hutchinson a chance because he's very athletic.
I had to put my mortgage on him.
I put my mortgage on Ahmad Gardner not being in the league past the next 4 years.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant does get disrespected.
Kobe Bryant gets way disrespected.
Kobe Bryant does not get enough love.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
And we have had this conversation before as well.
And you know what's crazy? He's one of the best.
Jesus, man. You know how bad that was just for me just now, man? I was like, why the fuck are we bringing Kobe Bryant into this conversation? And then it just hit me. I was like, oh, yeah, there's a cool.
And then, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant went to Seattle. And Tariq Woolen went to Seattle too, like two like potential corners, and they
with
go
Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs and Sidney Jones, man.
That's what I mean.
Don't say Sidney Jones' name. Say no.
They have so much.
Why did you say that name?
They have so much potential in that secondary, and they go to Seattle. That team's gonna develop.
Mm-hmm.
We will. Oh, Richie, wait till the end here and or Blue City. Wait till the end and screw it. Go ahead. We'll do it now.
Elam's higher on my list than Sauce.
I actually like Elam, man.
Elam's underrated, man. And I'm a Florida State fan. As a Florida State fan, I hate the Gators all day long. Sora knows this, but it just is what it is, man. Like Elam is
it's
good.
how we bond.
He's great.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that Happy Father's Day message, by the way, from your team.
That's
in due time.
Not everyone.
Yeah, BOSC. I'm waiting for that for the Michigan Ohio State in basketball, buddy.
Yeah, not
everyone's
gonna be
pretty much everything that Dante just said was pretty much exactly what I was gonna say. In first year, I think he's gonna be a bust. I think he is an average corner. Much like how I said with Ojabo being better than Hutchinson, I guarantee you Kobe Bryant's going to have a better career than Ahmed. Again. I mean, it'll be biased, but I'm sorry. Elam is a better corner, is a top 3 corner in my eyes.
Yeah, no, he's good, man. He is.
Top 5 for sure, but I can argue top 3.
I agree with that.
Yeah, so ECG pretty much took everything I was going to say, so I'm just going to agree with him. So go ahead and go, Dante.
Well, I'm on the other side of the road right here. I'm one of the few guys that's actually a Sauce Gardner fan, as everybody already knew before we got up here. I say I'm just not, like I say, for me, I'm not afraid to be wrong at all. Like I say, if I be wrong, I'll just be wrong about Sauce. I just, like I say, it's just something about the dude, the swagger about this dude, man, that he plays with on the field. And I know, like I say again, he was guarding basically number 2, but it's hard not to even give up a touchdown no matter where you play it. It's hard not to give up a touchdown. Now, some of his schemes came in zone coverage. Some of his, pretty much came in zone coverage is a lot. I'm not going to rule out a fact that he could be a bust. I'm not going to rule that out. But I'm also not going to rule out that he does has a lot of potential as well. But again, Sauce Gardner is just something about the dude's potential. The height is very solid on him. The coverage down the field is very good. Is very good as well. And that's where the height will come in sometime against big body receivers. His height, he's going to be able to recover because of his height as well. But again, like I say, I'm not afraid to be wrong about it. I'm one of the first few guys that actually like Sauce. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong as hell. But again, I think Sauce I think he's going to struggle this year. I think he's going to probably struggle and have some bumps and bruises. But I think he's got boom potential. I think he's really got boom potential his second year coming in the league once he figures everything out.
Man, Coach Dante, bro.
Pin that comment.
I'm glad we're not alone on this, bro. I'm also gonna buy into the Sauce Gardner hype, and I'm gonna say he's gonna be a boom. I don't know. I just love his zone coverage discipline. And I think he has very underrated man coverage, even though he doesn't line up man all the time. I think he's had some moments where he showed flashes of being a good man corner. And I also agree with Coach Dante in the fact even though he went up against number twos, and we'll see how that works in the NFL. And competition does matter to a certain extent. It is hard, no matter how or where or what you play, to not give up a touchdown as a defensive back. It's just hard, especially in college football with some of the teams being passing heavy teams. He didn't give up a touchdown, but yeah, I'm gonna agree with Coach Dante. I'm gonna buy into it a little bit too.
Sauce is like Trayvon Diggs, to be honest.
No, I don't agree with that.
I mean, he's probably not as like he's not probably as a good ball hawk as him, but if you take that out, then some of the same similarities are there.
If he's
Like in
good,
terms
his
of
career would be
height,
like AJ Boye is. You need
something
another
like that.
cornerback there that's better than you to make you look good.
All right. So on the next one, we have, oh, Jesus. Here we go, Giant fans. Kayvon Thibodeau's Boomer Bust.
Mitch,
You want me to go first?
yeah,
Yeah. Go
Okay.
for it.
Michael and
All right.
Jacob.
Boom. I mean, he's in a good situation, I feel like. He has the capabilities to be a good player. I mean, I'm kind of tired, so I can't think of all the words right now. But he's gonna be a good right off the gate.
yeah. I don't even gotta say too much. That dude's gonna be a stud. He was probably I think my number one defensive end in the class, and oh, Kayvon is a dog. And another thing that I like about where he's at right now, he has Aziz Ojulari on the other side. And Ojulari is going to open up a lot for him. Ojulari had like 8 sacks last year, and that went unnoticed. And he also has Leonard Williams with him. And guys like Dexter Lawrence. There's pieces there on that defensive line, though. And this other guy, Ellis, some Ellis. He actually stepped up a lot last year when some of the younger guys were getting a couple roles throughout the end of the season. But yeah, I think Kayvon's gonna be an absolute.
Go ahead, Giants fan. Hype up your team, boy. I know that's right. Hype up your team, boy.
No. Ante.
BCG, go ahead, bud.
Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be great. He's going to be the next great defensive lineman that we see. To me, he is the next Von Miller type of player. Each one, if you watch his tape, just how aggressive he is to the ball. I know Aiden Hutchinson, they say he has a high motor, but like Kayvon's might be higher. Like he reminds me of that hyper kid that you give like a
football talk, Jadis. I'm not paying you no attention, Jadis. It's football talk.
But yeah, if you watch the tape on Kayvon Thibodeau, man, and I got the pleasure of like scouting every single one of his games that he played, he just because he didn't have a sack or a tackle for loss in those games, you saw the shift and the rolling out and the play action rollouts to the opposite side that he was on, which I think, more than what Aiden Hutchinson did, that's a very big eye-opening. When you're scouting somebody's tape, what did they do to avoid this guy being so damn good? I agree with you, Olivia. Like, Thibodeau is going to be Defensive Rookie of the Year. He's going to have the next, Chase Young type of season without the Ryan Kerrigans on his team. As long as he stays healthy. Again, a lot of these players that got drafted, they all have some type of injury issue. But the motor, his skill set, his football IQ. This dude was one of the best 5-star recruits out of high school as well that nobody talks about either. Like the dude was dumb. Just go watch his high school tape. It's freaking incredible too. And I know a lot of us don't do that, but I would say if you had the pleasure of just YouTube and Kayvon Thibodeau's high school tape, it's pretty incredible as well.
Yeah.
We were talking about him being the number one guy before last year. Before the Aiden Hutchinson thing and before he got injured and everything like that and everybody's mock dress. But everybody's mock dress going into last year had Kayvon Thibodeau number 1 and there was no question why. He's going to be great. I can't say enough good things about him. I wanted him on the Jaguars so damn bad. That would have been the best Christmas present ever. But didn't get my wish. Giants treat him good because he's going to be your next great player for many years.
Right. Don't fuck it up, Giants.
Yeah, listen, like Olivia, you're killing me with like your negative vibes for your team. Like you gotta be positive, you know. I get it. Like y'all had a down year last year, but damn, show some energy.
I mean, that's what all Giants fans do. They literally like.
No,
And
they don't.
I
No, they don't all do
say
that.
all,
No, they definitely don't.
I mean, dude, like they say, like, bro, as soon as they win one game, it's like the whole fan base is, and it's the same thing with us. The whole fan base is one divided, and they should just done more in the game. Like you won the game, bro. Just be happy about that.
No, like, listen, I won't lie. I'm probably just like her. Like, I do enter the season with a little optimism. I do going in hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. That way, if something bad does happen, instantly I'm not just like, ugh, like my world's going to end because I expected so much more. So that way, if they keep winning, the only thing I'm going to do is just keep getting happier because they're overachieving what I've already thought they could do. Now that being said, I do have my expectations for this year high set for us, but I also go in with optimism, knowing that hey, anything can happen at any moment, any time, like injuries, so forth. So I hold my breath each and every week. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just watching Kayvon right now. This dude's a story.
Yeah, no, listen, he's gonna be good for sure. I just, and injuries do have an effect, man. And she's not lying. They really have some karma on their defense lately with injuries. I mean, hell, they had Pierre Paul blow off his freaking hand for Christ's sake in an accident. Like they just had bad karma with defensive linemen over the years.
I think Thibodeau, he was hurt in that Utah game. I think, and he still played. Yeah. And dude, like, bro, they said his rush defense wasn't good, bro. How is he supposed to rush defense like really well? And he's worried about his injury.
And he's like the only defensive lineman out there. If you watch all the tape between all of them, he leapfrogs to the quarterback or to a running back every single time. Like, it's crazy. It's like he has like when you remember playing Sonic and you would jump on like those little circular joints that had the star on them and it'd be like boing and then shoot you up. It's like he has one of those on his
springs.
Yeah, the little spring joints. Like he has that on his feet at every given time. But guess who else does the same thing? And this is why I compared him to this guy. Von Miller does the same exact thing, man.
What are them bouncy things called?
It's like Von Miller Jr. every time you watch him. I'm like, jeez, man.
Yeah, no, man. You guys have always been lucky, dude. You guys have always had good defensive linemen. As an Eagle fan, from a Giant fan, you guys have always had people that have been annoying over the years, and you've listed them all right there. Michael Strahan was a pain in my ass. So was JPP, and so was Justin Tuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Just leave us alone.
Yeah, like just fuck off and stop hitting my quarterback.
Please. And you have guys like
Stop
LT in the past. LT, what's his name? Banks.
Dude, they've always had good defensive players. Like
I will say,
I'm not going to disrespect them on that. I won't. I can't.
I don't know. With the Giants, great D line. If I'm Giants fan, biggest question or biggest concern, I guess, for defense would be that secondary.
No, Aaron Robinson is their CB1 right now. Adoree Jackson.
Jackson is.
Nah, Adoree is their CB1. Aaron Robinson's their CB2, and then I think what's his name? Julian Love is probably their slot. He's more safety. He
sure
play both. He's versatile. He's probably the nickel.
Yeah, no lie, Blue City. That's exactly what you do, man. If you go in with no expectations like you're going in, then hey, 2 wins is a plus season for you, I guess. But I always set my bar at like 7 or 8, that way, if they make 10, it's like, hell yeah, that was excellent here, you know. But I'm just saying, man, like I know anything can happen at any moment at any time. So
I mean, the Lions didn't set their bar high last year. Their fans didn't really set their bar high. Going into this offseason or last offseason, because they got Campbell, they had a new head coach, and they had a bad team. And you know they didn't win a lot of games, but they still competed in a lot of those games.
All right, I'm gonna pop off. I got stuff to do before I go to sleep, and on Sports Chat tomorrow at 12, it's my quarterback list, top 32. So if you guys want to test that out, it's me and Tyler. We're both gonna
Post
come
it
up
on Twitter. Post the list on
I
Twitter.
will after the show.
I gotta work.
After the show, I'll post it on Twitter.
It's 32.
32, yes. And
I
if I
thought
feel
40.
like it, I'll put an extra 8. if I feel like
I mean, I'm gonna need 40, sir.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's
yo, Dante, you know what I smell? I smell scared now.
you know what? Guys, give me one. Tell me a player, and I'll tell you where I have them ranked. Give me one player.
No, I want to surprise.
No,
Nah,
that's
I'll
the
wait.
whole
I'm gonna
reason
be
for the
patient.
list.
I want to wait.
I'm gonna be patient.
yeah, I'll be patient.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna give you one. Justin Herbert.
6.
That's respectable.
That's your reasoning.
Did you copy my list?
That's respectable.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
You're gonna find
Wait,
that
wait,
out
wait,
tomorrow
hold up,
on
hold up.
Sports Chat at 12.
Okay.
Where do you have
I'm gonna need to
Mitchell
hear these reasonings as well.
Where do you
Yeah.
have Mitchell Trubisky ranked?
He's starting, right? I think I have him on there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
If he says,
Oh, I got him at 23.
okay, he didn't copy.
Where you?
That's
All right, I got one. Where you got Lamar?
Lamar. Damn, I hit the wrong app. Fuck. 7.
Okay, that's respectable.
I got him at 7. All right, one more, then I'm getting off. So give me another one.
Jalen Hurts. That's
15.
No, that's not a good one, Slay. Hold up. Hold on. Let me give you a good one.
Yeah,
The
ECG.
goal
Can you
is-
give me another one?
I mean, that is his quarterback. So
Here you go. Kirk Cousins.
14.
Okay.
he
I was getting ready to
lose.
lose my mind, but okay.
Nah,
you
he
good.
ain't copy your list.
Nah.
Wait, where'd you have Dak before you go?
Who?
No. Let him. No.
No, say it. Say it. Say it.
No more.
I'll be patient.
Just save it. Seriously. Don't give
All
it
right,
all.
I'll see you guys.
All right, buddy.
See you guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Somebody asked about Carson Strong in the chat. Here you go.
Mitch got
No,
Carson Strong top 5. I got the leaks.
Carson Strong is not good. But he got a good deep ball, but he got terrible inaccuracy issues, man.
That dude was terrible in the Senior Bowl. Terrible. Like, not bad. Terrible. Ass. Butt. Buns.
Strong was bad in the Senior Bowl, but they also were just. That Senior Bowl was just all over the place.
It was atrocious. Every time he was on the field, I'm like, who is this?
That wasn't the Carson. All I'm
Carson
saying, that
Strong
was
was everything that ECG said in the Senior Bowl and more. He was booty cheeks. He was. That dude was horrible, dude, at throwing the ball. That dude could kill a worm right now if he threw the ball on the ground. That dude could kill a worm right now.
That dude was poop, man.
Yo, ECG, I need you to go and make a 10-second clip for me with you going, he's ass, and then send it to me so I can use it.
Oh, okay. That boy's ass, booty, ass cheeks, buns.
Yeah, I want to make that my ringtone.
Yeah, just do a couple of them and send them to me because I'm going to use them for whenever somebody says something. I'll be like, doop.
I'll say this on the clip. I'll be like, hello, everybody. AK just wanted me to say this. Whatever player that they're talking about right now is ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Jalen Rager. Say it.
Oh, Jalen Rager? I don't know. The jury's still out about him.
Hold
I'm
up.
still optimistic.
Nah,
Still optimistic, man. I'm going to be
I'm
real.
gonna make a
I
Twitch
agree
channel. I
with
just
you
want that to
on
be my
that.
Twitch notification.
I think if you use him right, he could be good, but nah, he's not a good overall receiver.
Do I think he's a bitch by the stuff that he's been saying? Absolutely, but
All right. That you want to know Rager? Here you go.
Rager, you stupid fucking idiot! That's the one you want to catch. Really? That's the one you want to catch. I really fucking hate this kid. Oh my god. I fucking hate this guy. Don't give me that. What the fuck just happened? You fucking dropped the ball, you piece of shit. I can't, bro. I can't. I fucking just can't. I want to walk up to Rager and just punch him in his face so fucking hard and kick him in his balls so he cannot reproduce. Like, fuck this guy. Okay? Seriously, fuck this kid. I'm done with him. You better fucking trade him. You better get rid of him. You do something. You know? No, can't. I'm just.
Downloading a movie up to 10 times faster than before. Oh, is that the one with Mom? I knew it.
All the punts this kid has let go out of all the fucking games so far this year. He has let how many bounce? How many has this kid let go? How many times have we seen it? And that's the one you want to catch. You're a fucking moron, Rager. Just saying it right now.
God.
I love that clip so much.
Dang.
It's one of my favorite clips.
I hope I never have to do that again.
Yo, AK, you seen that question in the chat? Who has a better ass, Pat or Dante?
Wait, what?
Big Pat, who says ass better? That sounds weird saying that, bro.
Who has the better ass?
I don't know. That's a pause, but that boy's ass.
Oh, first of all, that's what I was trying to say. That sounds weird saying that, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, I would say Pat. I know says
Yes.
well, it originated with ECG, so you kind of have to give it to him.
Slay one of the few people up here. Slay one of the few people up here that think Carson Strong is not ass and stuff.
No.
I'm just joking.
Actually, no. You know what? He was on a couple lives before the draft and before we even got him, where he was praising Strong a little bit.
No, I only praise him because I think he's a good
Nah,
dude.
before the
I
season
never
ball-
said
But
he's
you
good.
absolutely praise Strong. I don't want to hear it.
You did.
You
You did.
Y'all put words into my mouth.
No, you were definitely
No.
doing
I
normal Slay being
I
like,
think
that's
he
my
could be a
dude.
toothbrush. I think he could be a toothbrush, but that's the highest he can.
Carson Strong.
Well, no shit, Justin Jefferson over Dalen Rager. I mean, Ray Charles could see that shit.
Carson Strong was even bad at the damn combine. He was even bad at the combine. That's sad. Carson Strong was even terrible at the combine. Was even bad at the combine.
He has the only thing that he's good at is just throwing the deep ball. He has bad accuracy. That's it. That's not
Dude,
good.
I would take anything for Rager at this point, man.
Bag
Like,
of fucking chips.
dude, I will fill your soda machines at your fucking stadium for an entire season if you take him. Like, that's how done with him I am.
We should have traded him to Baltimore when we had the chance to. Baltimore was a good place for him.
Yeah. Jadis. What? AK what? What did I do now?
This dude Jadis is annoying, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
He said those as far as words what you said about Rager.
This dude.
Bro, every harsh word I said about Rager, he had coming to him, and he deserved everything. That's all I'm.
Damn, Randall. Damn, boy, you gonna take it to an extreme. Damn, boy.
Your toenails? Okay, listen. I wouldn't go that far, brother.
Damn, I would do that for J Job. I don't know if I would do it for.
I wouldn't do that for anybody.
That's kind of
Listen, I
weird.
draw-
Bro, no lie, man. I don't even like my fucking feet, so there's no way you're getting close to them.
Yeah, I draw a line. There is a line, and it has been crossed.
Like, I am so against feet, bro. I don't even fucking wear sandals.
Okay.
I am a shoe beat.
I'm so against feet. I don't even have feet.
Cut them off and have nubs.
I just have nubs. Yeah, exactly. Got these little nubs.
Patrick Star the shit out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
You know who is ass though? J Joe. That's a player that's definitely ass. Like he shouldn't even be on a roster. He should just be like he should be selling things right now on like a work job. I don't even know if he's good at that. He probably fumbled a bag on that too.
appreciate that, but it ain't stopping. Nope. So all right, I gotta ask this one now.
All right, Vin Diesel, calm down there.
So the Panthers got Iquanu for their draft pick. You think he's going to have a pretty big impact on this offensive?
Just because I can't say the damn
Yes,
name.
sir.
Absolutely.
Yes,
No,
sir.
he will absolutely be a boom.
Nah, he's gonna be a boom, bro. He's just so like everyone says this about him. He's so violent. He got rage hands, bro. That man is raging at you, bro. The way he runs, it looks like he's raging. Like he's literally raging at you. That's one thing about him. He don't play like Evan Neal technical, and he's not gonna be like just. He's gonna use his technical and fundamental side. He's just gonna run at you. He don't give no fluffs. He's violent.
Dante.
Coach.
Okay.
He coming back.
Either Dante, rock, paper, scissors, go. Any? No.
All right. When I break down it, Ikem Ekwonu. Dude is the most violent offensive lineman that we've seen in the years. He's big, he's strong, he's fast. His footwork is really, really fast. And if you're talking about somebody trying to take the pressure off of what they're trying to do in Carolina, so let's be honest here. Matt Rule is still going to continue to give Christian McCaffrey 90% of the offensive snaps. But this is going to help with that. It's going to help with the quarterback situation that they're trying to get into, which is I think the bigger part of this because he's a really good pass blocker as well. And he's a Charlotte kid. Like he went to school in Carolina, went to NC State, went up to Raleigh, came back to Charlotte. Playing for his favorite team. And I think that's a really important thing for a player is you're playing somewhere familiar and to your favorite team as well. So he's going to go all the way out for the Panthers. I thought it was an excellent pick. I'll throw it out there. The whole draft was great. Every single team drafted very, very well. But with this pick and with the my favorite quarterback in years, Matt Corral, those were knock out the park picks. The rumor, I don't know if you guys have heard that they're possibly going to trade Matt Corral and Sam Darnold to Cleveland for Baker Mayfield is absolutely ridiculous.
How many damn quarterbacks does Cleveland need?
Mm-hmm. They got Brissett, Watson, all of them.
Yeah, they don't need him. So
and Brissett, me personally, I don't know if anyone else feels this way.
I mean, yes, that's your dude.
I don't think Brissett is bad if he's on a good team. Me personally.
Brissett never got a fair chance.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
They kicked him out when he got injured.
I think Brissett can do some things, man. I think Brissett can do some things, man. I think he's a pretty serviceable backup, man. I think he can do some things.
Well, look what he did in Indy, man. Whenever he stepped in that one year, he did really good for him. Then you'd go down to Miami when he had to step in. He did good there. Like, dude, if you actually give this kid a team and give him 3 years, man, see what he's got. Like, he hasn't ever shown me to the point where I'm like, well, I get it. It's a chance, but
he's not that. He's not.
Go back and look at the game against the.
He's a manageable quarterback.
Look at
Yo,
the
and
game
you know
against
what's
the Las
crazy,
Vegas
AK?
Raiders he had against the Las
AK.
Vegas Raiders when they went to overtime. The team came back from 21-0, I believe, or 14-0, and he brought the team back and forced an overtime. Brissett is
Yeah.
actually pretty solid, a solid quarterback, a pretty decent quarterback.
AK, you
Brissett
know
was a
what's
top
crazy?
10 quarterback in Indy after the Andrew Luck retirement, and then he got hurt. And then Jim Irsay just hates quarterbacks for whatever reason and shipped him out to Miami. It's absolutely ridiculous. That dude could be out of Baker Mayfield and him. I would trust Jacoby Brissett with my team any day.
And bro, think about the situation Brissett was put in there. You know, I'm not. You know, Luck retired the fourth preseason game. Like he was pretty much thrown in week one, and that's tough, man, for somebody mentally to just go from, oh, I'm the backup to now I'm the freaking starter, and to go out and manage it as well as he did and take leadership and control the game and do what he did. I give him hella props for that.
You know what's crazy, AK? You know the teams that people say have a better offensive line than the Eagles. The Browns are always in that discussion, and guess what team Jacoby Brissett is on? The Browns, and he played with he was around the time when they had Nelson, right? When Nelson, they had him when Brissett was there. So he played
Yeah.
with a good offensive lines, and he showed that he could be good with an offensive line that's capable of being top five with Indy. So if he goes to a team like the Browns, they were graded one of the best offensive lines in the league. And you got Batonio, Wirfs, dudes, they got studs over there, man. Or Wilt, I said worse.
Olivia, I agree with that. Like when Andrew Luck retired, now think about like Andrew Luck and me are the same age. And when I was playing in high school, I knew like I used to look at other high school players online and see where I ranked up with stuff. And Andrew Luck was there like always in all the media guides and things like that. So, you know, I have like this weird connection with Andrew Luck that way. But when he retired, I literally called my wife today. I was like, I'm genuinely sad that he retired. That's absolutely ridiculous. But if we talk about the next year after he retired, Jacoby Brissett had like almost 3,000 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions that year. He was great.
He got traded to the Patriots, right?
He traded from the Patriots to Indy, and then he got traded to Miami,
yeah.
2 years later. Yeah.
He's in a good situation with the Cleveland Browns, to be honest, if you want a backup. And Baker already said that he's not going to play another down for Cleveland. So you can, miss me with that. And Brissett is a good backup. And if you want him to start in a couple of games and your team is good, then I think Brissett could be the guy for the job to do a couple games. And then Watson can come back in, the middle or the end to the point of the season.
Let me do a trivia question for you guys. This is fun. Who do you guys think the quarterback I looked up to most when I was in high school that was my favorite quarterback ever in college?
What years are we talking here?
2004 to 2008.
I feel like I should know this, but because you probably said it before, but I don't.
I'll give you a hint. It's a northern school, and they're very, very popular.
Lynch?
No.
Lynch came out after 08.
You're talking. I think Coach is talking about Northern Illinois is Lynch.
Oh, okay. So it's a northern school, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I know.
Dude, do you know how many fucking schools that is?
No, Brady.
Brady Quinn. Wow, bro, that's crazy. You got that on the dot. Shout out to B Hub, man. And I hate Notre Dame.
I never would have even guessed that at all.
Yo, I feel like he said that before. Haven't you said Brady Quinn before? You mentioned something about him.
No, I haven't said that before.
I feel like you have. I don't know, man. I might be tripping.
Yeah, I remember Brady Quinn, but I never would have guessed that.
Yeah,
Brady Quinn was my favorite quarterback, bro.
Hey, he
That's
was
a
a
good
Brady
great
game.
Quinn was that guy.
great college quarterback too. That dude was a great
Shitty fucking NFL quarterback.
Yeah, that's
Great college quarterback.
I don't know what
Yo,
happened to
B-Hub.
him.
Add me on Twitter, bro. I'll send you a T-shirt.
Ooh, damn,
Damn.
I didn't realize that
If
there
I
were
knew a
prizes
teacher was
involved.
involved, I would have fucking said it quicker.
I would have just started shouting out random
Bro,
names.
but that's crazy that he got that right off the rip. That's insane.
Well, I was going through 04 and 08, and I was like, who the hell was in 04 and 08? And I was going through all the big name ones, and I was like, dude, and like I said, Brady Quinn would have honestly been the last one I would have even said.
Yeah.
Because I would have figured it would have been one that would have made it into the NFL and actually done something. So I was looking at that
No,
kind of stuff.
Well, he did go to the Browns.
Outside the box. I was thinking a small school probably guy. Thinking a
Yeah,
small school
even that.
guy. Yeah.
Lynch was a good one, though. Lynch was a really good one.
Yeah, George Lynch. That was his name?
Yeah, my favorite.
Jordan Lynch.
Jordan
my favorite
Lynch, yeah.
college. My favorite college quarterbacks would be Cam Newton or Jameis Winston.
Bro.
None of you guys will ever guess mine. No.
What?
I don't know.
And it would be in the South.
What years?
Well, I actually have to Google that now because yeah. Hold on. I want to make sure. I want to make sure. I want to make sure I have it right that way.
Do I get a shirt if I win?
He ain't gonna get it, bro. He ain't
Sure.
gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it.
Time to pull up a Wikipedia page.
It was. Well, go ahead and talk about something else. I'm looking it up.
Oh, yeah, inflation, man. Shit's crazy.
Jags suck.
You're such a weirdo, man.
Jags are fucking ass.
Fucking gas prices, bro.
Yeah.
Big Play Slay will be the only person that have a good thing to say about goddamn Carlson Strong.
Yo,
yeah, let's talk about that. What's your infatuation with
Carson Strong?
Hey, Coach, you'll probably know this one. I'm not sure if anybody else will, so apologies.
Right, 2002 to 2005.
And you said he was in the South?
Yep.
2002, 2005.
I don't know.
Eli Manning
made it to the NFL and wasn't bad.
It's not Eli. I don't think it's
No.
Eli.
You said 02 to 05?
Yep.
Michael Vick was Virginia.
You are Googling it. Yeah. You got it.
Philip. You said Brad Johnson?
Oh, I almost said that, bro. I almost did. Damn.
Nah, dude, Vince Young, man.
Oh, Vince Young.
Vince Young.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Really, the only thing I looked up was just the years. Like, I was scrolling. I was like, because I couldn't remember what years. Because you said 02, and I was like, that's
yeah,
dude. Born.
He could have got that though.
Bro, I'm not even playing, man. When he was in Texas, bro, he was that dude.
Vince Young, yeah.
Yeah, dude, Vince was that dude, man. I ain't even playing.
Matt Leinart and Vince Young was like two of the best quarterbacks ever playing in.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to
the
watch them.
The Heisman Trophy was so heated that year. Vince Young was literally pissed off that he didn't win it over Reggie Bush, which I think they gave it to the right person. But again, I mean, Vince Young was, man, come on, bro. That dude, he stopped the dynasty. They stopped the dynasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, actually, they stopped that, actually.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Coach, you might remember this guy. That was one of my favorite quarterbacks in college. I don't know if anybody else will. Like I said, I apologize if you guys do know. But think about in Nebraska around like 2010. He was a freshman at the time. Taylor Martinez, bro, was such a
Yeah, I remember
beast.
him. Taylor Martinez.
He just
I
can never
remember
put
him.
it together, bro. He had all the magic.
Yep. All
That's
the
when Rex
intangibles.
Burkhead was a running back.
Yep, and he was a dual threat quarterback too. He was pretty good at running the football too. He was pretty good at running the football too. Yeah, I remember.
You know who the first college quarterback was ever to get me into looking at quarterbacks, like even as a kid. I'll say it. He went to Penn State first of all, and he even made it to the NFL. He has 2 Super Bowls, I think.
And you said he was a quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of his fans are in here too. That should easily put it out there for ECG, but maybe that's too far back.
I think I know you talking about. I think I know you talking about too.
He went to 2 Super Bowls, you said?
I'm pretty sure he has. Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he won them. He was a backup. But
if I think about back then, who the hell? And I can see him right now, tall as hell. Played for the Giants. Played for Carolina. Kerry Collins.
Yeah, dude, Kerry Collins in the day, dude. Kerry Collins was that guy.
He was a beast, bro.
In college, dude, he did so many great things for Penn State, man. That is the first dude I ever watched play football for Penn State, and I was just like, wow. Like he was amazing at quarterback. Not so much in NFL, like I said, he did some things, but college though, he was awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and tell y'all.
Same with Michael Robinson, dude. I know he was just a fullback, but in college, Michael Robinson.
Yo, I bet you don't remember who Nick Marshall is. I'm an only Auburn fan.
I remember who Nick Marshall is. He played for the Auburn Tigers. Yeah, he played for Auburn. He played for the Jacksonville Jaguar. He was a DD.
He played for Jacksonville. Yeah, he converted.
I do want to see if
like a great quarterback. He wasn't a great quarterback.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Outside was on. I just want to see. I do want to see if I think ECG might know because of him being a Florida State fan. But obviously, besides Tebow, there was one of my favorite players and one of the most underrated players that nobody is talking about. And I feel like ECG should know because we've had this conversation. Florida? Yeah.
Are we just talking in college or NFL?
Just in general, but he was on that he was on those national championship teams besides Tim Tebow. He was on offense. No, but Chris Lee.
Oh, Percy Harvin.
There you go.
Okay.
Percy Harvin, man, was just different. He does not get talked about enough.
No. And it's funny that Florida and Florida State produced 2. And I think they're like 1A and 1B, like the best college players of all time. Peter Warwick and Percy Harvin, best college players of all time.
You know what's fucking crazy too about that whole thing? And if I'm not mistaken, Papa, didn't you guys have Dwayne Johnson on your fucking team at that time too? Wasn't he part of the Tim Tebow? Oh no. Oh yeah, I guess it was Miami.
He wasn't.
Yeah, but it was in that.
80s.
Wow, I am.
He played linebacker in the 80s.
Yeah, never mind. I'm way off.
You cut out. All I heard was Johnson.
Bro, it does seem like it's back that far. AK,
it does really feel like it is, dude. Oh my god, I'm really getting.
I feel old as shit.
I do too, dude. I really fucking do.
Damn, I'm not winning
for the first time in my life. I just felt old. That's crazy, man.
But I mean, Chris Leak was.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one that felt that way.
Smart.
Oh, no, I felt that shit too.
He did not want to get hit. He was like, I'm just gonna throw the ball away, not even gonna try. He just always did not want to get hit. And
yo, you know who else was a bitch that played for your team that wanted to transfer out because of Kyle Trask? Damn, Felipe Franks. It was a bitch, bro.
He went to Atlanta. Yeah,
he was a bitch.
No, Felipe Franks fucking sucked. I'm so glad.
He got threatened by Kyle Trask and then folded like a lawn chair, bro.
Oh, absolutely. Like he got absolutely. Oh my god, and Atlanta's trying to use him as a wide receiver / tight end right now.
I love Kyle Trask.
Like.
I do too, man. I think Kyle Trask is going to have a great career, and like next year when Tom Brady retires.
He'll be a
Yeah,
good
Felipe
friend.
Franks is a wide receiver
He'll
slash
be
tight
a
end
good
right now.
friend starter for any team he goes to, even if it's not with Tampa. Like right now, the pieces are set up for him, and you still have Tom Brady. He's gonna learn under him. You already
Oh,
get
yeah,
that
absolutely.
mentorship. Like I think Trask is gonna be amazing with Tampa.
Oh, I'll
absolutely.
tell you a player that like me, coach, and AK will know for sure because we've probably seen him play. Damn, Maurice Claret when he played for Ohio State, bro.
Ohio State, the running back. Yup. Maurice
AK just
Claret.
perked up.
Yup. He was a beast, bro. That dude was.
All that
Yo,
shit that
no
happened to
lie,
him
man. You
sucked.
know the one that
That dude
pissed
was
me
fucking
off the
good,
most, dude. The one guy that I thought was going to change the history for fucking running backs in Penn State, John fucking Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Yeah, he was nice too.
wow. And then he goes into the NFL and just takes a big shit.
Chris Davis. I miss Chris Davis, bro.
That's like Charlie Ward going to the NBA and not going to the NFL, bro.
And then you had Curtis Enos.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite quarterback was Sam Ellinger. That's my favorite. That was my favorite.
Sam Ellinger never got no love, bro.
Yeah, Sam
God.
Ellinger was my favorite quarterback. Actually, he took. He took them to a national championship, and he got hurt against Alabama. And Gary Gilbert had to come in.
And they wanted Dante. You know what's crazy, Coach? They wanted Jacob Eason over him, bro. Jacob Eason's really not even that good.
I had to defend Jacob Eason though.
I'm sorry, bro.
Jacob Eason came from the mud, dog. Like he came from the mud. He was that dude when he went to Washington. I had to give him his flowers, but him and Sam Ellinger
is better, bro.
Yeah, Sam Ellinger never got any love. They walked a very similar path with just like them not getting the love, because they both were awesome. It just so happened they ended up being on the same team for a year.
He did come out the mud. I'll give you that. And he had a really good arm, but I don't know, man.
That's Don's guy.
He went to Seattle,
Gary
right?
Gilbert.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he went to Seattle, right, Jacob Eason?
Yeah, he's on Seattle. Yo, Don, that's his dude, man. Don't talk bad about Jacob Eason. That's Don's guy right there.
Man, I'm just looking at this.
I'm gonna type that in the comments one day just to see how he feels. Not playing.
Oh yeah, do it. Be like, hey, what about your boy Jacob Eason?
You're gonna see
turn off his camera
out of his ears.
Yeah.
Man, Don really doesn't he's not a guy that he's not just gonna jump to any takes. He's just gonna give his.
You haven't talked about Easton yet.
Oh yeah, Easton. Maybe I should jump the gun.
I mean, we were cruising against Alabama when Sam Ellinger took us right down the field and scored. Now Gary Gilbert came in. Gary Gilbert ass like ECG. Gary Gilbert's was ass at Texas. He was ass. He was straight up shit.
Dog, at least you don't have to worry about Tanks Bigsby running out like the sideline.
Yeah. You owe me. You gotta pay me my money back.
Y'all are so lucky Tank Bigsby decided to not enter the transfer portal.
He should have did.
If he did, poverty.
We don't really got a good
poverty is where you belong.
And then
bro, why did Western? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Slay. I just wanted to show y'all something funny. Why the hell? Not only does Western Kentucky, their mascot is scary as shit, and their name is scary as shit too. What the hell is a hilltopper? But let me show you this. They just posted this shit on Twitter earlier today. I'm scared. I'm scared as hell right now.
Bro, is that the red Barney? What the fuck?
Yo, this man's got a bow tie on.
That looks like the devil Kool-Aid guy.
I don't look right.
It's the Kool-Aid man's cousin.
Yeah, but only like the devilish version.
That don't look.
That's the Kool-Aid.
That is so weird. What is he supposed to be?
Well, their mascot is the Hilltoppers, but let's ask Eagles champ. He might know.
That was even.
Hey, sir.
All right. You know what? He's got a response to that. Ready?
Yeah, you gonna try to fucking video me, bro.
It's scarier than the mascot.
Yeah, you gonna try to fucking video me, bro.
My man's look like Humpty the Dumpty, bro.
Hey, sir, what Felipe Franks was at Florida? What he was?
Piece of shit.
Yo.
Yo,
Even
I have
quarterbacks
no
say-
idea.
Wait,
Hold on,
ECG,
hold on.
you're a Bo Nix guy, right? You a Bo Nix guy?
I like Bo Nix. Yeah.
I like Bo Nix too.
I'm not
I
saying
like Bo Nix.
I'm not saying he's not a he's not a good character, because he's a good character. It's just
Bro, let's call it what it is. Those receivers were dropping passes like crazy under him.
I'll
The
give
offensive
you
line
that.
did not like blocking for Bo Nix, man.
Our offense wasn't that good. I'm gonna give you that, except the fact that we had.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I have the definition of what the Hilltopper is. So
Okay.
the Western Kentucky University Hilltoppers are named for the campus's location in Bowling Green, Kentucky. The majority of the campus is atop a hill that overlooks the surrounding regions. In 1911, much of the campus was moved atop the hill, and the students were seen carrying supplies up the hill to the new location. Hence, Hilltoppers.
Man,
If you
and-
wonder how the word
Oh, that shit was ass.
Yo,
Hold on.
speaking of,
If you
Western
wonder
Kentucky, bro.
how in the world a Hilltopper can be made into a mascot, the answer is Big Red. A mascot that doesn't necessarily look like anything and is certainly not a hill. Yet it's one of the most popular mascots in the country. I'm calling bullshit on that.
Yeah. Speaking
Like-
of,
Bro, I can go to the Mascot Hall of Fame tomorrow, and I promise you that red-looking trash can is not in there.
I mean,
Okay, I want
Western
you
Kentucky
to walk
lost
into
it.
the
I'm not gonna
college,
lie, dog.
the college mascot Hall of Fame and be like, "Where the fuck is the Hilltopper?"
Yo,
Where's the trash can?
yo,
The
coach,
lid with lips. Where is it at?
yo, coach.
He's
They
missing his
can't
bow
make
tie.
that. They can't make that argument now that Joe Burrow is the greatest, statistical quarterback ever, because Bailey Zappi passed him.
Okay, hold
Dumb.
on. Big Red can be described as the spirit of the Western. The huge, furry, lovable creature was originally designed and built by Western Kentucky University student Ralph Carey of Cincinnati. Ralph, what the fuck was wrong?
First off, where does furry ever become anywhere in it? Whoop, sorry. Yeah, where does furry come up anywhere in that freaking costume? Because that was not furry at all.
I
Just
guess
saying.
I guess in real life he's furry. I don't. Hold up. Did that say so? Hold up.
They took it. ECG took it down. But we all know what it looked like.
Big.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. That's not furry. There's no fur
Big-
on that.
Big Red has become a big hit with the fan of all ages. First of all, anybody underneath 18 should not be near Big Red. Throughout the state and the nation, Big Red's signature moves are the belly slide and belly shake.
What?
I don't know. There's some bad mascots out there, like Wichita State's, bro. He's ass too.
What is
call
that?
it
That looks like a corn.
That looks like
corn
the fucking dude from the Goonies.
And then you
Sloth?
got
Yeah.
that looks like if corn had a tumor.
Bro, and then you got Stanford's one. They got Stanford tree, bro. I'm not a fan of that, bro. That thing is not.
Every time I look,
Well, in the words of Will Ferrell, if you don't like Big Red, then fuck you.
You know, not to get dark humorous on the show, but this bear looked like he touched on little boys. Yo. Like,
that's what I'm
straight
saying, bro. Big Red should not be near any children.
How,
up. Like,
dude?
no,
That's
I'm talking about Cal's mascot. Look at the bear.
that's a
yo.
bear.
Oh my god.
Dude, that is a piss poor bear. I just gotta say.
Again, and much like Olivia said when she went, "What is that?" It reminds me of Full Metal Jacket with him go, "What is that?
And then,
What
and
the
then you got
fuck
the
is
fighting
that?"
Akra, bro. You seen the fighting Akra?
I
The
don't
what?
What?
The fighting Akra.
Okra?
Yeah, OKRA. Okay.
Okra?
You mean okra, the vegetable?
Okra? What?
Okra?
I need to leave.
I hate calling it okra.
Yo,
I was like, what? Oh, I got you.
You got Pistol Pete, man, from Oklahoma State. He scares the shit out of me.
Man, he's not scary, bro.
Look at his face, dog.
He's not scary, dog.
Bro,
Look at that 10-gallon hat. What's under that?
Hold up, bro.
Lift it up, Pistol Pete.
Bro, he looks.
Hold up. Go full body again.
Bro, he ain't that
You know, this is probably Slay on the weekends, bro. He's probably Pistol Pete.
bro, Pistol Pete never skips leg day. Like, that is a man that clearly does not skip leg day.
Pistol
Who
Pete.
look like me, Jadis? That probably look like you, man.
Purdue Pete back in the day, yo. This is nightmare fuel right here. Hold up.
What did you even go? Aqua? Like Ocarina?
That's Macarena, you dipshit.
No, there's Ocarina. What the fuck is that?
Bro,
that is
like
Purdue Pete from back in the day.
That man looks like he touches small children.
No, dude, that looks like the fucking. What was the cheeseburger, dude?
Oh, the Hamburglar?
No. Back in the old days, they had the big boy. Is that what it was?
I know.
Remember the big boys?
The name.
Oh, you're talking about Burger Boy.
Yeah. Remember the big burger boy? He had the apron on.
Yeah. He was holding a hamburger.
That's exactly what that fucking looks like. That is exactly what that looks like, just in a football jersey. Tell me that's not the burger boy.
Want some burgers?
Yo, this mascot, they didn't even try to give him any type of flavor, yo. They was just just like, send him out there.
That was the rough draft for Elmo.
The blue what the fucks.
That looks like it belongs in Monsters Inc. right there.
Hold up. I got a clip perfectly to describe what this dude
What
is
the
saying.
fuck is that?
What is that? What the
That looks like a fucked up Tickle Me Elmo, just in blue.
It's the rough draft for Elmo. Hold up, leave that open. I've got the perfect audio clip for this as soon as I can find it.
Bro, you seen Akron? You seen?
Yo, okay.
Put back to my school.
Bro, you seen Akron's mascot?
Oh no, I got the best one. This is gonna piss Sora off right here.
It's gonna be Albert, isn't it?
Bro, why y'all get this alligator lipstick, dog? This has to be the worst shit ever.
Bro, I know you are not disrespecting Alberta.
Why the fuck did you call your alligator Alberta?
Because the male one was called Albert.
Albert the alligator, bro.
What the fuck happened to the male one?
He's still around. He got a wife. Albert got busy, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
When you win 2 national championships.
I've won more than that.
Well, I'm talking about, listen, in the early 2000s, because you had 06 in football, 06 in basketball, 07 in basketball, 08 in football again, and a bunch of other. Listen, Albert is a busy man, all right? He needed to settle down, bro.
I agree with ECG. Why the fuck the lipstick though?
And the fingernail polish, yo.
Right, like.
Bro, again, ECG, your mascot is an Indian.
Yeah, because we're the Seminoles. We come out with a flaming spear and throw that shit in the middle of the field.
Bro,
y'all come out with lipstick.
Actual horse. What the fuck you got? A fake alligator with lipstick, dog.
We got real alligators too, bro.
Luckily, I don't got to worry about having a bad mascot. I got a good one.
Yeah, mine's legendary.
I'll be the tiger, baby.
Who's your team?
Auburn.
Who, mine?
Oh, Auburn? Auburn's your team? They got the best jerseys in the. I told you they got the best jerseys in the country. Yeah, bro, what the fuck you mean? They got a flaming spear.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty bad.
You know what that tells me? Today's day and age, canceled.
That Florida State Seminole one is ugly.
Bro, I am still so pissed off. And we're gonna go off on a little tangent here. And if I get too political, just cut me off. Just boot me out. But it is so stupid that they canceled the Gator Chomp. Or they tried to cancel the Gator Chomp because of the whole, like, you know, back in the day, you know, like feeding babies and all that stuff to the Gators back in the day, like with Egyptians. We all saw
Are you serious?
Yes. They try to that is exactly what they try to go back to the days of Moses to cancel us.
They've been trying to cancel Florida State, but the
I
Seminole
know,
Tribe already
I'm
came out and
genuinely
says
surprised that man on that horse has not been canceled.
no, because we honor the Seminole Tribe. Like we give like millions of dollars to them every year. So they
I
actually did a
guess,
good
but
thing.
like,
The whole tradition has been approved by them. Like they
yeah,
said, this is
but
what
that's
you
the
can
same
do.
thing though. It's the same thing with the Gator Chomp though. That's literally what we do, and they're like, the Egyptians used to feed babies, and you know the slave owners would feed the baby. Bro, you're going back in the days of Moses.
Here you go.
Yes.
Here goes. These are the best jerseys in the NCAA right here. Ain't
Damn
no
right, bro.
question.
You damn right, bro.
These are the
Damn right.
cleanest.
Facts. And then like, bro, did you watch that game?
That must clearly be the beginning of the day because he was not that jersey too clean for it to be a full game.
Yeah, bro. By the time Bo Nix finished the game, it was dirty as hell.
By the time Bo Nix finished the game, he was sitting on the bench.
That man has no offensive line last year, bro. Oh,
That man was sitting on the bench by the time the game finished. What do you mean?
I was hyping him up before the start of the actual season.
I remember my mom. My mom's a big Auburn fan. I remember my mom watching one game, got so mad at him, and I remember her yelling, "Your daddy was just as shit as you were."
Bro, Bo Nix wasn't good last year, but we didn't have no offensive line.
I think it was last year.
He was not good though. I'm not gonna blame it just on.
Oh, I remember watching the Florida Auburn game. It was because dad was elsewhere, and it was just me and my mother in the household. I was like, it's like this is how I get put up for adoption right here and now because I will talk shit.
And then we could have beaten. Yo, Dante, we could have beaten Alabama too. We could have beaten them. Coach Dante.
Oh my god,
we could have beaten Alabama.
I want my refund, Slay. I want my money back. I want my money back, man.
Bring me my
really
money.
cost me.
No, we actually could have beaten Alabama, to be honest. Like,
could have.
Because you know what upsets? You know what upsets I picked that weekend? And people looked at me crazy on the A-South Sports Network when I said Auburn was going to upset Alabama, and then Tank Bigsby runs out of bounds, gets up out of bounds. And I picked Oregon to get upset because last year I thought they were the most fraudulent college team in the top 5 last year. They ended up getting smacked in the mouth twice by Utah.
Utah.
Yeah. And they got beat by Stanford because I did the game. They got beat by Stanford.
Yeah.
So I picked Auburn, and Tank Bigsby ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, and I was like, damn, Bryce Young, they finna win this game.
I was pissed as hell, bro.
I would have been mad on the 4th and 1.
I was in a bar in Alabama watching that game, bro.
I was pissed.
Hey, you know what? I wouldn't have been mad on a 4th and 1 if he would have went for it. I wouldn't even been mad if he'd went for that.
If you get I wanted him to just stay in bounds, bro. What was the need?
No, if he stayed in bounds, the clock ran.
Like, there was no reason for that. And then we knew we weren't gonna beat them in overtime. Like, we weren't gonna beat them in overtime, and the only reason we were gonna beat them is because of him. That's the only reason.
He and the quarterback hobbling around, hurt his ankle, clearly couldn't move. He clearly couldn't move.
Bryce Young wasn't really that good that game, to be honest.
Nah, he wasn't good in that game. Roger McCoy was damn good in that game. McCoy was good in that game.
That's the game people started recognizing him.
Yeah, Roger McCurry was good in that game. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. He needs a little development though, but he got a lot of range though, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but that looks amazing though, ECG. Them jerseys, man.
They're just clean. They got the stripes in the right place. Their logo's always been pretty good. The white that breaks up the stripes on the helmet, and then I love white pants. The only thing that'll take it over the top for me is if they had a white face mask. Woo! If they had a white face mask, they'd be the best jerseys of all time.
I thought we had white face masks.
You guys had orange.
We had orange. Yeah.
Which was ugly as hell. But if you guys had white face masks, I'll show you what the most elite jerseys are. They just have a weird symbol. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Mm-hmm.
I will say one jersey that I wish the Gators would bring back, and a lot of people hate them. I don't know why. Those damn Gator scale jerseys look so fucking good.
What's up, Troy?
Welcome,
Appreciate
We used him for one game and we never used him again.
Hold on, I gotta check those out. Gator scale jersey.
Because I know Napier's bringing back the black, or Napier's bringing in black jerseys, which I'm stoked for.
Come on, stop the cap, Soar. Stop the cap, bro.
Stoked.
These are ass.
Let me make sure you have the right ones.
Hold up, bro. These are butt.
They ain't that bad.
Those are butt.
Nah, you bugging, man. They is
Yeah.
not that bad.
I like the Gator scale jerseys. I wish they brought the Gator scale jerseys back.
It's one thing, like, you know, if they wore them every once in a while, that's fine. Like, they wore them once a year.
We only wore them once and never we haven't.
I get it, but yeah, you can't be walking around.
Oh, I
saying
agree. I'm not
those are
saying
great
let's wear
jerseys.
that every Sunday, but
Hey,
I wear that.
what about Mississippi State's Egg Bowls?
Mississippi. Hold on, let me see. Mississippi.
Wait, he's a Mississippi State fan in the chat.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Kadarius Toney too.
Yeah, that is KT actually.
Oh, ew, hell no. Hold up. Oh, these are ass.
This man think everything ass though. Who are we going on?
I'm a graphic designer, bro. My brain works a little different than y'all. I was like,
I don't like those.
This is ass.
I do not like those.
What are these supposed to represent? Maybe I just need the full story.
And
But
egg.
those are butt.
Is there a better look at them than just that?
Is this supposed to be an egg? What am I looking at here?
Yeah, what's the significance behind them? Because I can't rock with these, Chief.
I mean, I like the color combinations. I've always been down with maroon and gold.
That burgundy that they wear just does not go good with white.
Cole's like, Hail State, fuck y'all.
Man, I just can't wait for Florida to bring back the
Oh yeah,
black jerseys.
Dakota Prescott. Speaking of him, bro, this dude on Twitter saying he's better than Matthew Stafford.
He was big as shit in college. I don't know what happened.
Give me a
Remember how big Dak Prescott was in fucking Mississippi State? That dude was a tank. Came in the NFL and he lost all that weight.
It was the tattoos that covered it all up.
Oh, that's
What's that?
That's what's
What was that other quarterback in that class that was from Penn State?
Oh, that was
And what,
Oh, he went to Baltimore.
Yeah, you know
It
what I'm
was
talking about. Yeah.
talk about
No, not
he-
not
Hackenberg?
the one that went- No, not the one that went to Baltimore.
no,
I'm talking about-
no. Christian Hackenberg?
Yeah, him, Hackenberg.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other one.
He's talking about Trace McSorley.
McSorley.
I will slap the shit out of you.
Trace McSorley. I remember him, bro. He was fun while and laughter, bro.
Yeah, you know what's the crazy part about it, though, man, is over these last, I don't know, probably 15 years, our best quarterback ended up being a fullback in the NFL. Michael Robinson. No lie.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
year we
you
went,
talking about Seattle.
that year we went 12-3, I think his senior year. And yeah, no lie.
I forgot
Robinson
he
was a
went-
beast in college when it came to football as a QB.
I forgot he went to Penn State. He was.
Yeah.
He was at Penn State.
Oh, dude, his senior year, bro. Wow, he was lightning in a bottle. Seriously.
He was a good asset for Seattle, bro. Him and Marshawn.
Yeah.
He was a good fullback, man. And then now he's doing his TV time and stuff like that. He's doing there.
Hey, ECG, sorry, everybody on the panel. I got a question. If y'all could pick one guy, who would you rather have and start at your cornerback position out of these players? McCurry, Anderson from Mississippi State, and you got I just had him on my mind. I think he was the Nebraska cornerback. I think he's the Nebraska cornerback that everybody really liked it coming into the draft. The Nebraska cornerback. If y'all had to pick one, y'all got
Throw
to pick
Marcus Jones in there. Throw
Marcus
Jones.
Jones. You can get Marcus Jones in there. If y'all had to
Easily
pick one,
Marcus Jones?
Easily
Yeah.
Marcus.
Yeah,
you
Marcus
put-
Jones easily.
Marcus
Okay.
Jones, easily. Him and then Roger McCurry. I would do too.
okay.
Bro, what did Russell Westbrook do to you, Jadis?
He wore a dress.
Were you asking everybody, or just was that just a
Asking
question?
everybody. I was asking everybody if you.
So who are the three?
It's
Roger
Emerson out of Mississippi State. It's Roger McCurry. It was the guy from Nebraska. I keep forgetting that dude name, but that dude was pretty solid at Nebraska. And you got Marcus
I knew
Jones
he
from
was talking about. Yeah, I
University
know
of
he
Houston.
talking about. Forgot his name though.
I'm not familiar with the other two, so I'm gonna have to go with the one I do know, and that's McCreary, man. I don't know much about the other two, so I can't speak on them, but that's just me.
You talking about Ambry Thomas, right? Dante.
Now I was talking about Emerson. Emerson. He's a cornerback from Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm.
He got drafted by
I know
Cleveland.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta take McCreary, man, because that's really the only one I know out of them three.
Yes, sir. And he played for my school. McCurry, he's so fast, physical. I mean, he got to work on a couple things for sure. He went to Tennessee. I think he was their 51st pick or something like that, 56, one of those. But he went to a solid situation. He's gonna get baked here and there because he got no other players next to him besides Caleb Farley and Kevin Byard. But you're gonna get baked if he going 1-on-1 with someone.
What are you talking about?
Roger McCreary.
Yeah, okay.
Jackson State jerseys?
I said Jackson.
No, their logo is terrible.
Yes.
Travis Hunter does.
That's Deion Sanders' school, right?
Yeah,
Jackson.
Yeah.
I know we talk about like Oregon's jerseys a lot, but these are the cleanest Oregon jerseys of all time, bro.
Mariota
right here, brother. Oh,
bro, that's because they change jerseys after every quarter. Like
Marcus Mariota.
But these jerseys with these feathers on the shoulder pads and the white helmets, brother.
Cause he sucks, Sweet Eagle. That's why.
Wait, what? Huh?
We talking about Felipe Franks.
Why was Felipe Franks hated? Because he quit on his team after Contrast came in and won a couple games. He's an ass quarterback.
Let me tell you something. All right. So, first of all, besides even being complete shit, dude had a cannon. Yes. Had no accuracy. Could not read. Could not hand off, or even faking a pass when it's a run play, or him doing the handoff reminded me of what's his face from Auburn, Jared Stidham. His throwing motion would be this. Hold up, this would be his throwing motion. So he does the handoff to fake it. Instead, usually you still do your reads. No, this would just be Jared Stidham, and this is also Felipe Franks. No joke. That's literally the throwing motion for those two. And again, like ECG said, absolutely quit on the team. He got injured, yes, out for the entire season. Rather than come back, was threatened by the greatness that is Kyle Trask and completely went to Arkansas. We beat him when he played us in the swamp. And he tried to get cocky too because he got it was tied 14-14 because our defense was absolute shit. And he tried to get cute, did a little gator chomp, and that motherfucker didn't score at all anymore. That motherfucker did not score at all. That motherfucker got sacked 5 times that game. And now he was undrafted in Atlanta, and they're now trying him out at wide receiver and tight end. Let's talk about that for a second. What? Why?
Yeah, Felipe Franks was ass, man.
Felipe Franks was a little bitch ass.
So we got some hate for Felipe.
Yeah, he sucked.
That dude, a shithead for quitting on his team. I hate quitters.
I agree with what he said with the first one. I can't say that, but I agree with what he said.
That dude quit. He'll a shithead for that.
Oh,
Bitch ass pussy.
I hate quitters.
Y'all are killing me.
Swallowed. Man should have committed to LSU.
Well, I didn't know. The only thing I know about Felipe Franks was that interception he threw to J.C. Jackson.
Oh, let me tell you also, literally, the dude could not hold on to a ball to save his life. I remember my buddies, like, in high school, because I lived in Georgia when Felipe Franks was playing. They're like, what about Felipe Franks? I hope that kid never has a child, because he can't hold on to the kid. He would literally drop the kid. That kid would look like Sloth from the Goonies. He would drop that kid that many times.
That's messed up.
I'm not incorrect, though. I'm literally not incorrect. Like, that child would, who's the disabled kid from South Park? Timmy. That kid would be Timmy. They'd be like, all right, time to do roll call. Timothy Franks, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's Felipe Franks' kids right there. That is his child.
Yeah,
Timmy.
Felipe Franks' his ass, though.
Timmy is awesome. Timmy.
Not if he was Felipe Franks' kid. He was ass.
That boy was ass. I mean, ain't nobody worse than I can say it all day, every day, all day. If you guys had the pleasure or the displeasure of watching Chris Ricks play at Florida State, that dude goes down as the worst quarterback of all time.
Who did you say? You cut out a little bit?
Chris Ricks. This guy.
Mm.
This fucking asshole.
He looks like he looks like he should be in like a Hollywood movie. Like he should be playing the high school star quarterback in a movie right now.
That man knows about it.
Like that is the definition of
Ass.
that is like the definition of a Brad or Chad in like a high school like Hollywood movie.
No, you know what? He should be Dolph Lundgren's child.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, what's the story? Hey, ECB, what's the story?
That's the story about the quarterback camp.
Yeah, when you say nah, that's
all right.
That's fuck that.
So check it out, right? There was so I played quarterback in high school, right? I played quarterback pretty much my whole football career, and a couple of us that were in the media guide that year. And if you guys don't know what the media guide is, it's like you were some of the best players like in your state, and you got mentioned in like this pamphlet when they used to send those back in the day before PDFs that got sent to your email. But basically, it would tell you like, oh, here's these players to look out for. Here's all the awards that they've won. Let's see if they're part of the all-state team or all-county team, all that other shit. So I was featured in that like 2 times. And so if you're featured in the media guide multiple times, you start getting things in the mail like, you know, specialty football camps that are sponsored by the colleges where pretty much they can come scout you and things like that. And this is like right after Chris Ricks got done playing quarterback at Florida State. And when I say he's ass, it's like people used to make excuses of why he's not ass when we seen it every Saturday that this dude was complete buns. So I go to the mailbox one day, and I just so happened to get a quarterback camp pamphlet, and it had like Chris Ricks and a couple other people. And my mom's like, "Yo, we'll pay for you to go to this and the flight and everything." I said, "That boy's ass. I don't want to go and learn from somebody that's that ass, bro." I was like, I cannot. I was like, this dude sucks, man. I said he had the audacity to have a quarterback camp. I was offended.
That's when his mom went, "I'm so proud."
That's kind of that's like Dan Orlovsky having a quarterback camp.
Oh my God.
I'd rather go to Dan Orlovsky's quarterback camp than go to fucking Chris Ricks. He's ass.
That's pretty bad then, man.
I was like, bro, I cannot learn shit from this guy. Yeah, bro, it was that bad. Like that was always like the running joke of how much I hated Chris Ricks. If I seen him in person, I would just walk right past him.
I thought it was slap the shit out of him.
This is the perfect picture of how they used to treat Chris Ricks at Florida State when he did something wrong. Right here. Right here. Every game. Oh, it's okay. It's okay that you were ass, Chris. It's okay that we lost the game. We're gonna make another excuse for you.
Coach just snapped on the cheerleaders. Hey, get this man his milk. Get this man his milk. Baby's about to cry.
Yep. Somebody get the bottle. Somebody put the bottle on the microwave.
That's when Ricks goes, I don't want
He
to.
is the real life Shane Falco.
This is Uncle Rico before Uncle Rico. This is what Uncle Rico thought he was in his heyday, bro. Straight up. Chris Ricks thought he could throw a football over them goddamn mountains, bro.
That's funny.
You hate him?
Hey, man. What's up, son?
No, I was just gonna ask. Do you hate him?
Do I?
Whenever I'm...
No, him.
Oh.
Oh, I hate him. Like, I would tell him to his face, I hate you.
Damn.
I don't even know you. I hate you, Chris. 55.1% completion percentage in college. That's ass. 63 touchdowns, 40 interceptions. This was our hero.
That's booty cheek. That's booty cheek.
Hold up, bro. Let's zoom into his face. Let's zoom into his face, yo.
Bro, he's a coach and a sportscaster now.
Ass. This dude. Ass.
He looked like.
That's funny.
Again, it looks like. I'm just imagining the coach going like, "Hey, get the cheerleaders over here. Rick's, he needs his milk."
That's what he was, bro. A lot of people in the Florida State community. The only thing that they said about Chris Ricks, and I forgot, Anquan Bolden was his wide receiver at Florida State. But outside of that, bro, Chris Ricks was known to be the pretty boy that was a media darling. That's it. That's the only reason he was our starting quarterback, bro. Because the girls are all up on his nutsack.
Apparently, because he's a father of 5.
These motherfuckers down here Googling the shit out of him already.
I'm looking at his Twitter bio right now.
Jesus.
Husband and father of 5, QB mentor, founder of Champion QB.
Hey, matter of fact, ECG, you know what one quarterback that deserved to go on the ass list as well? Put Brock Osweiler ass on that
Emory
list.
Put Emory Jones up there as well.
Nah, what you talking about, bro?
Put ass all over it. Put ass all over it.
They kind of look alike, bro. Hold up.
Ass.
Yo, Coach
Ass.
Dante, he ain't even
Brock
that
Osweiler, ass. Ass.
Yo,
Straight
Coach Dante, he
bum.
ain't even really that bad to be.
He ass. He's ass.
Play him.
I'm not talking that. He's ass. He's ass. Yeah, he's
Damn,
ass.
I could.
No, he looks like Robinson from fucking Twilight.
Ass.
Dude.
That's what he is. He's ass. He should
Bro,
be
I could
banned
land
for life.
a crop duster on that forehead. That's OSHA regulation.
He should be banned for life in Houston. Banned for life in Houston. Ass.
Sir,
Chris Ricks should be banned for life from Florida State.
Sir,
he should have
sir,
no
is that-
ties to
sir, is
Houston
that
at all.
regulation?
He should not be allowed to come in the city of Houston at all.
Bro, I can't believe he played in the NFL. Hold up. Bro.
Well,
Archive this shit right here, bro.
I was reading up on it. He was invited to the Chargers workout. The Chargers invited him, and I'm pretty sure they ended up cutting him. I don't think he ever played in the NFL.
Who?
Ricks. He was invited to the Chargers. I don't think he took any money. That's the thing, though.
Took that money and played.
No, she was talking about Osweiler.
Oh, Osweiler, yeah.
Osweiler,
Ricks, I
yeah,
don't
took
think
that
he got
money and played
anything.
ass.
Yeah.
That man was ass. You know what?
Again,
Yo, what was
I'm
that
looking
other
at-
quarterback?
what's-
Y'all know. I know y'all had Savage. Y'all had Tom Savage. Y'all had
Savage saved our goddamn season against the Jaguars. He saved our season against the Jaguars.
Yo, what was the
Yo,
other quarterback?
Brock Osweiler, I've never seen a quarterback that almost threw a damn season away just like that motherfucker always did. Almost did. And Brock Osweiler literally had to come save our season against Jacksonville. He saved our Tom Savage saved our season. And he was ass too. He was ass too. But
Yo,
very
you know
sure. He was
another
ass too, but he
quarterback
saved
y'all
our
had?
season.
Dante, y'all had TJ Yates, bro.
TJ, he was better than both of them. TJ Yates, I gotta give him credit. He was better than both of them, though. And he was better than both of them.
I think y'all had
CG, I
Matt
need you to
Leinart.
put up a picture
Y'all
of
had
Emory
Matt Leinart
Jones
too,
next.
right?
Emery
So,
Jones.
Matt
Emory
Leinart
Jones,
too,
that boy was ass.
Yeah, Matt Leinart was good
Yeah,
when he was with the Tech. Matt Leinart and
He
TJ
also
Yates was
quit
better
on
than
the
both
team.
of them. Both of them two. Both of them two.
Y'all had
TJ
Ryan
Yates,
Mallett. Y'all had a couple, bro.
Matt
Mallett.
Ryan was ass. Ryan Mallett was terrible. He was terrible.
Yeah.
He quit on the
Brandon
team
fucking
too.
Whedon.
He quit on
Brandon
the team
Whedon.
too.
Brandon Whedon.
Whedon, I can say some good things about Whedon and Yates.
That
They got
man
us to the
was ass.
playoffs.
I don't
They
care,
got us
bro.
to the playoffs. Whedon was ass, but Whedon got us to the playoffs though. Whedon got us to the playoffs.
Y'all had Rex Grossman too. What the fuck?
Yeah,
No, we
that
didn't.
man
We
right
never
there.
had no Rex
Ass.
Grossman. No, we didn't.
Fucking hate
No, we
that
didn't.
dude.
No, y'all had Rex Grossman. Yeah, y'all did.
I don't think he made the team. He didn't make the cut for us though.
That
I don't
dude was
think he made
about
the
as
cut for
bad
us.
as Felipe Franks.
He was with Chicago.
Damn,
Bulls.
Emory
Yeah,
Jones terrible. He that terrible too.
Oh my god, he's
Y'all had-
ass.
Oh, I know another one, Coach. Hold on.
He also
He
quit
also
on his
had-
team as well. He quit
What?
on his. The only reason why is because for whatever reason, Dan Mullen,
Bro,
as soon as he names his starter at the beginning of the season, he's like, "I'm sticking with that." No,
Oh,
Kyle Orton.
Kyle
Ass.
Kyle
Hey,
Orton,
I'm
bro. That
telling
man
you,
was
dude, this
fucking
dude Brock
dog shit.
Osweiler literally threw away our season, bro, by himself against Jacksonville to Bill O'Brien, put Tom Savage in the game and saved our season. And just saved our season. Next year, that
Bro,
dude,
Kyle
Savage
Orton,
was ass
man.
the very next year.
Kyle Orton looks like a NASCAR driver. I'm sorry, bro.
He said,
He looks like a NASCAR
this is a segment of all the ass quarterbacks that we can name out there.
I'm telling you, bro, back in the day when I was in high school, we used to have a thing every single week. We would say, all right, you got a week to, you can play with whatever team that you want. You can go on free agency as much as you want. We used to pull names out of a hat, and we used to call this shit like road to ass quarterbacks, bro. We used to put all the ass quarterbacks in a hat, and we used to pull them. We'd be like, oh, shit, we got to play franchise mode with this motherfucker. It'd be like Kyle Orton and like Jimmy Clausen. And then at the end of the week, we'd see who actually went to the Super Bowl. This shit was a struggle. Road to ass quarterbacks. I'll never forget that shit.
That's fun.
it sounds like a new stream series that you can bring back.
Oh, bro, we should. Definitely should.
Listen, if you need a marketing manager, have your people call my people.
Well, listen, guys, we're coming up on 3 hours here. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in, hanging out. Yeah, no, we did, and that's fine, man. You know, that's kind of what these streams are about. You know, just kind of chilling, hanging out, especially on Sunday. It's not really that big of a deal. It's Father's Day, so just wanted to come hang out and just bullshit for a little while, have fun. So, yeah, appreciate each and every one of you coming on. If you want to go around real quick, give yourselves a shout out. Everyone that's in here, please go like and sub to each one of these guys. They are great content creators. And definitely hit that like button on all channels. We are live online, Hardcore Sports Network and Twitter. So definitely please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on the road to 1K. And once again, appreciate you guys. But yeah, go ahead and give your final goodbyes.
That brother is throwing a list of bad quarterbacks.
Yep.
These are all the names he's gonna put into the hat.
That man is throwing.
Hey,
a
put
list of
Pastor
that.
Lynch on now. That's the only quarterback I know that put his own coach in the hospital.
Trevor Simeon, put him on there too.
Put
Trevor
Pastor Lynch on
Simeon,
now.
dog
But
shit.
y'all can find me at Coach Dante 31 on Twitter, Coach Dante on YouTube, and Coach Dante 31 on Instagram. Remember, my slogan is I'm one DM away, just one DM away. That's my slogan right there.
Yes, sir. Big Play Slay on YouTube. That's it.
Papa.
Yeah, it's your boy Papa Sora. You'll come find me on the Clearwater's Criminal Watch List. Check weekly, refresh weekly on Sundays, and that's about all I got.
Guy of bad quarterbacks.
Look at this Hydra.
Bro,
Look at this monster we've made.
I done made a damn collage of all these ass quarterbacks, bro. But I'm not one of them, but I'll throw my head in there. Fuck this guy.
I was gonna say he puts his head on rakes.
Fuck that guy to the left. Fuck that guy to the left top. The top
That guy in the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah,
Bottom
bro.
left.
I guess I didn't really go anywhere in my football career.
Yo, it's
so I
like the
guess-
Brady bunch of bad QBs.
Yep.
Here's the story.
I guess because I didn't go to college and play quarterback, so I guess I'm an ass quarterback too. So with that being said, yeah, this is Dante from East Coast Gridiron, man. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Thanks, AK, for inviting me on the show, man. It's all good. Appreciate the panel, Coach, Big Play Slay, Papa Sora. Yeah, you go to my channel, East Coast Gridiron. You can find us everywhere, man. It's all good. And we might be bringing back this series.
I was about to say with a new series now in tow.
With the series, look at my guys. Yes. Road to ass quarterbacks might be coming.
My boys.
Your ass up there too.
Well, listen, guys, it is always fun, and I appreciate you guys so much. And everyone in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all you guys. And Ed, what is good, my guy? Appreciate you, bro. Doing good. Hey, we'll get on Xbox here soon, man, and play. Don't worry. Have plans on doing that soon, man. But yeah, guys, once again, appreciate it. And on the road to 1K, do not forget this Thursday, our first stream for Hardcore Sports is going to air, and we'll be doing the NBA draft. So definitely check us out over there. Excited to get that going. Hardcore Sports for the hardcore fan, made by hardcore fans. So definitely go check us out. Till next time, guys, I am AK Eagles of the AK Eagles podcast. Have a good night. Fly, Eagles, fly. We are out. Peace.